everyone's here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get us started. Let me check.
Oh, I'm not allowed to say half those words. Oh, thank God you stopped it. Thank you. Shit.
Yeah, you're welcome. I got you. I can't hear him to keep
Holy
talking.
crap. Our retirement home will be so fun. We got big pimping. It's gonna be like just old people. Big pimping.
We have a quick ass retirement home. People forget about the music they listen to. Our shit is oldies now. This the shit they
My
like.
anaconda don't want none.
Hey!
They're gonna be twerking with walkers.
Yeah, the wheelchair's gonna be spinning. They're gonna be spinning on.
Turn me upside down, nurse. Turn me upside down. I gotta get on this wall.
This is all comedy gold. I'm gonna get us started. We're already hot. We're already coming in hot. Here we go. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Black Guy Who Tips podcast. I am your host, Rod, joined as always by my co-host,
Karen.
And we are live on a Sunday morning, up bright and early, ready to do some podcasting. We're not alone. We got friends. Today's guests are the award-winning podcasting duo from Keith and the Girl. They've been podcasting for damn near 20 years. And they're authors, comedians, friends in my head, and in real life, Keith Malley and Himda Khalili. What's going on, y'all?
Hello,
God
friends.
damn it.
Hello. This is church, right? This is what church is?
Amen. Okay. Fasting collection played around in the chat room, guys. Hit my PayPal up. First of all, how are y'all doing? Okay. We have a little segment we've been doing lately because we're a professional podcast now. It's called banter. Okay. So we like to do a little banter before we get into the show proper. So how are y'all been doing? What's going on?
Well, I'll start with a little banter. I saw this this Madam Web. Are you guys really pretending you're not gonna fucking see it?
Oh,
are you fucking
Keith? I know this.
I didn't see Morbius.
No, I didn't see Morbius either. Now, because Keith, this is the thing.
I saw it the second time after Morbin time. I'm the one person in the theater that saw it when they re-released it.
Oh, guys, my bad. I went on a bike ride and lived my life.
That's you're not a nerd.
That's fucked up.
You're trying to say you gotta live your life.
I came in salty because I don't know how else to have this conversation because I'm so ignorant of all the information that you're about to talk about. I had to get in my little 5 cents, and now I'm gonna step into the back like I deserve.
We love it.
First of all, that's some good banter. Okay, you did.
That was good banter.
You rode a bike. That's. I get that 10 out of 10. Keith, not. I can't say I'll never see it because that's not. I just it'll have to be like convenient. Like you're watching football, but it's not on yet, and then you turn it to the channel early.
I think you'll see it. You guys specifically will see it in the theater.
No way. We didn't see Morbius in the theater. I refuse. I didn't see Venom 2 in the theater. Those are the GoBots of Marvel. Those fucking movies are not real, and I refuse to acknowledge them as such. Every time you go, you encourage them to make.
I hope you're right. I'm saying I hope you're right. I'm saying by doing this, I'm doing you a favor. Every time you don't go, you're like, "Fuck you, Keith." No, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You watch it so we don't have to. And my thing about it, and I have expressed this enough times. I want Marvel to buy all they shit back. Buy it back. Because this is what happens. Because we know, well, not everybody, but we know that shit is not Marvel. Marvel is imitation Marvel.
Yes.
And that's why the shit comes out and it sucks. And then people go, Marvel put out a flop. No, the fuck Marvel didn't put out a flop.
It's vegan Marvel.
It really
it's off-brand Marvel. It's not
just mushrooms instead of chicken wings. It's like it's sauce, but come on.
It's like raw vegan Marvel.
Yes.
Like why is the spaghetti cold? Why is that happening right now? What the fuck who made this shit?
Why is this meat don't taste like meat? You lied to me.
Here's the silver lining though. I was thinking about this all weekend.
Yeah, that's good serious.
I like when these movies come out only because sometimes I feel like we have now turned on the Marvel shit to where they can put out something that's decent and we treat it like it's shit. We're like, fuck you, Marvel. Fuck you. They're like the divorced mom that does raise you. You're like, I don't appreciate this breakfast, bitch. Daddy takes me to McDonald's. the one time a month he shows up, I get McDonald's. And then they finally kept making these shit movies. And now Marvel, because of the writer strike and all that, they got to take a year off, basically. They're only going to put out like one movie this year.
Right.
And so I feel like this whole year of shit movies, we get to be like, man, I kind of miss Marvel. I miss Mom. Mom used to make, she used to make like me scrambled eggs with cheese every morning.
And like, Mama actually cared. When Dad said I have to get up on my own, Mom, she wakes me up, make sure I get to school.
You know what? Marvel sounds like a manipulative bitch. Can I say that? I really like to say that about Marvel. Can we use those terms? Because
I love
it's like, I'm just going to give you a little this year and you're going to want some more, even though you didn't like it. I'm a narcissist. Here's a love bomb. This is the greatest movie you've ever seen. I'm never going to do that again until you're ready to go. And then I'm back.
Here's what's missing from that part of the equation. We spent like 3 years being like, Marvel, I don't like scrambled eggs and cheese. Why don't you make some pancakes to go with the scrambled eggs and cheese, you bitch? And then Marvel said, you know what? Fuck it, man. You got it. Go ahead. Y'all eat your daddy's McDonald's once a month. You good?
You get your own self to school and then we lost.
He bought that McDonald's yesterday, by the way, but sure, he'll show up with it this morning and you're going to eat that leftover egg muffin like it's fucking good. And I see, Keith, I don't know if you see this too. But I see my fucking movie critic friends, and they're doing this contrarian bullshit where they try to pretend like there's something redeemable about these bad movies, or they're like, oh, I just appreciate that they're, having fun again. And I'm like, it's bad, and it's bad.
Oh my God. You know what? We all love Mike Lawrence, but you don't got to act like the beauty of this movie was that it was laughable. No, it sucked. It sucked.
They didn't want it to be.
What is good? If it's all good, what is good? I go to the movies literally all the time. I see literally, no exaggeration, every movie ever fucking made. I'm not even joking. Literally every... Oh, I'm at the theater right now. 1 second, I'm on the podcast. Okay, sorry, guys. Anyway, the point is, no, I don't like most of it. But when it's good, so be honest.
Right. Yes. And then it is like Mike Lawrence is like, it's just good to see people get together, put on costumes.
Is it?
I bet they had a good
time. I look both ways before I cross the street. Is it good, Mike? Or is it not good? And I had Panera's. Okay, is that good? I'm glad you're happy. And my dad happened to call me, Mike. Good for you, but that doesn't mean the movie was good. It was a day, and we're all trying to get by. But the fuck?
Yeah. Karen,
well, his dad died, so if a movie is calling his dad, that's
something.
Keith's mom died. Keith's mom died. So
my mom died. Yes, people died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The movie sucked. You don't gotta make shit up. I forget what my mom's doing now. What was the question? That when a movie is bad and then just come all over the place when it's good. You're doing yourself a disservice with these lies, Mike Lawrence.
We gotta have Mike on now. It's like it's like Club Shay Shay where you have one person on, they talk shit, and then we get the other guy gotta come on.
And I go back to like Gone with the Wind, and I'll tell you something else.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, for real, Keith? Karen,
you crazy for this one, but I'm not gonna stop you.
No, I'm not.
I'm not fact checking any of this, but wow, I can't believe.
Wow, you're going off and continue.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth. I'm gonna have to edit this and put it out on the internet. This is crazy to me. Wow,
it's so crazy. I'm not gonna edit it. I'm just gonna put it out. You're crazy. Can I give you more drugs? You're nuts.
Yeah, drink some more. Here you go, Karen. What? Do you have any banter?
The only banter I have is that I'm so proud of myself. I've actually been doing the Peloton for like 3 weeks in a row because me and Roger had this thing going on, and I admit it's my fault. When the pandemic happened and stuff, everybody got a Peloton, so I was like, I want a Peloton, but I stopped using it. And Roger was like, this shit is too much, and it costs too much per month for active service for nobody in this house to be using it. So every time he brings it up, I fake pretend like I'm going to use it. And I use it for like a full 24 hours. And then I'll be like, all right, that's enough. So he called me out of my bullshit. He was like, look, you're gonna stop doing this to try to prove me wrong. So what I've been doing is I've been doing the Peloton. We've been lifting weights.
This is great. It's a new fad called revenge workout. And it's where I spend too much money. My spouse is about to divorce me, but then I use it. Huh? Just to spite him.
Yes, that's the gimmick.
Peloton with middle fingers.
What am I doing now? Love of my life.
Right. I'm over here like, oh man, we can save $1,000 a year. We just get rid of this thing. She's like, no, I'll be using it now. Too late.
I'm going to really use it this time. So I've been using it and doing the classes. They got this thing called entertainment where you can basically go
where you put your laundry on it and
that's what it was being used for before they try to close the shit.
Entertainment. Sorry, go ahead. What's this entertainment mode?
It's stupid. It's the same thing I could have did in the TV. So it has like this monitor on it. So I go in, I log into Hulu, log into Netflix, and paddle while I catch up on all my Netflix shows.
Okay, this counts as seeing a Marvel movie. You know that, right? That's the Sony bullshit.
Oh, no, I didn't know that was part of the rules.
I like that entertainment mode means you're riding a bike in front of your TV now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh man, you could do a class, you could take a scenic ride. No. It's time to watch Captain America again. Okay.
It's all Paramount movies. I'm going up.
And for my banter, I discovered I had suspicions this whole time for like weeks.
Okay.
Because Karen, I use this word all the time, Dawg Matic, right? Karen uses it too. And very much in the same way that I use it, but it always throws me off a little bit because I'm like, oh man, I don't remember Karen knowing this word or using it that much. Maybe she just picked up on me using it, so now she's using it. And she says all the time, she's like, I'm dogmatic about this. I'm dogmatic. And so we were on a podcast and she was talking about Fannie Willis, who is the lawyer in the Atlanta Trump, the Georgia Trump case.
Yeah.
And Fannie Willis took the stand for like an unrelated thing, and she was like going off. She was like, "Nah, fuck you. I put you on trial, bitch. I ain't fucking that dude no more."
Yeah.
Like,
she's very dogmatic about it. Yeah,
very dogmatic. And so Karen goes, "I don't want to be offensive with what I'm about to say. I'm not saying she's a dog, but she was very dogmatic on that stage." And
oh my God, it was even more.
And I said, I was like, wait a minute. Do you mean all this time you think dogmatic means like the features of like a dog, like a dog with a bone, like when a dog gets apprehensive,
like a dog-o-matic, like
yeah, like it really,
I see.
like when you say somebody
of a dogmatic.
Yeah, that the characteristics of a dog, like when you say somebody, like you watch a game or sport, you go, that guy got that dog in him.
Yes,
like
right.
they go out. That's how she's been using it.
Oh, so it's like a new term for bitch. Let's just do it that way. How do you think words work? What do you think we've been saying cool as like fun? Like what
definition?
You know how long ago they were like, we know what literal means. It means not literal. Like,
right.
Yeah, just say bitch.
Listen, dogmatic, I'm making t-shirts. I'm making because it means the same thing though. Like because the other version, the real dogma.
The other version?
Yeah, the one that most people know.
The one that the squares are using.
Yes. You know, like that old movie, Dogma, with Ben Affleck. Right. It means like principles or whatever that you stick to all the time. Mm-hmm. But how? That's not any difference than dogma. That is the same fucking thing. So
now you know I had to look it up just to make sure because I'll pull a Karen any day, any minute, right? So, but then when you said whatever she said, like she not being a dog with dogmatic, blah blah blah, I'm like that kind of fits. What do you think it is? So, boom. I'm using the cool definition of dogmatic. You guys can stay in your little playpen and, play around with your chew toys. We're in dogmatic over here.
I'm putting it in the chat. I'm spelling it like this. Okay.
DAWG.
Dawg Matic. I feel like it's different, but it's
That's
the
a
same.
shirt. That's a shirt.
It's going on a shirt. Okay, I made the smug mug, and so now next up, Dawg Matic, guys. I got y'all coming to the store near you soon.
Yeah. I'm not reading this in chat. I made it up just now, but words are made up anyway, right? So
correct.
Kieran,
correct. Take them. Thanks, all right. We've had some good banter, everybody.
That was good banter. That was good banter. Can I ask you what's like the second place banner you guys recently had? Because I do listen to your show, but I don't remember better banter than this, to be honest.
Honestly, this is the best. I think this might be the best banner of all time.
It's good banter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We got Dawg Matic. We got bike riding. It's crazy.
This is why I need a smug mug. And that was the best banter.
These other podcasts can't do it like the Blackout Tips, everybody.
Smug mug. And the thing is like, not all life is visual, so I plan on getting the smug mug, using it, but going like, and that was the best ever. Smug mug.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta let them know.
Yeah, there's a sound effect to my smug muggedness.
It's like in anime when they call out the move that they're doing.
Right.
Like razor attack. And you're like, oh, I think you could have just attacked that man, but sure.
I'm a woman, but I'm a Spider-Man.
Yeah. I do love the point Keith made about the how the outfits are still like so like
you gotta be
fulfilling and spider.
You're in the dark. You're in the dark. You're jumping around. You have dark colors. I mean, but it's still gotta be clear. You're a fucking spider.
Yeah, and you're hot. You're not
hot and spider.
Yeah, you're a hot fucking spider. People need to fucking know. Okay.
Listen, Halloween comes every year. You can't fuck around. You got to give people ideas. You got to get sexy and spidery, obviously. What else are you going to do for Halloween? You got to get batty and sexy. You got to get, maid-like and sexy. And now there's spiders and sexy. That makes sense. Smug mug.
I don't mean to jump back into banter.
Yeah,
but
sure. Anytime.
You saw when they were promoting the movie, the two main women. I thought it was a porn I was going to, but there's vagina in that picture. I'm not lying. The blonde, I guess she was in the movie because that's not what I saw.
Oh yeah. I didn't see
Sweeney. I didn't see her, right? Or I saw a 12-year-old version of her. I don't know what the fuck I saw.
I feel like Sydney Sweeney is the new like it girl that just like.
Wait, are you asking us? But you're the only one who saw the movie.
Yeah.
No, I'm dragging you into hell, and that.
Yeah, and that's how you do it. That's how these big boys do it. Well, there's two things I want to talk to you guys about mainly. The first one being that Keith wrote another book.
Book.
It's like their fourth or fifth book, guys. It's fucking insane.
Oh!
It's called The Dad Emails. I believe last time we had him on, we talked about the Dad Emails, but before it was a book. Okay.
Yes.
Now this book is signed to Rod and Karen.
Yay!
Thanks for being part of the adventure. I think we got him. Love Keith. And I also bought it on Kindle because I read my books on Kindle, to be honest. But I love a personalized collector's edition. I mean, come on now. So that'll go on.
It wasn't an accident. Thank you.
Yeah, no, absolutely bought it on purpose, and I've been reading it on Kindle, and it does flow so fast. It's really crazy. I left a review already, but like last night I was like, let me just read a couple pages to like refresh my memory and stuff, and then I'm already like 12 pages, and I'm like, fuck, that was 30 seconds. I'm actually watching the dunk contest.
It's so gross.
Yeah,
on the page, it's so fucking gross. 1 second, guys, I'm busy.
Yeah,
it's actually the best diet book. You won't want to eat. You'll feel nauseous. It's disgusting.
Yeah, you don't want to do anything.
No.
And so to the premise of it is on the first page. Keith catfishes dad. Look, it's so fucking stupid.
See, that's why you can't do it. This is normally when you say, "Hey, him to explain."
You explain to everybody what the dad emails book is.
Well, it's actually called The Dad Emails, or How I Catfished My Father for a Year. So Keith had been divorced for a couple of years when it was his birthday, and his father decided to email the ex-wife. Again, ex-wife of 2 years. The ex-wife is still in touch with him, with Keith, has never been in touch with the father. So she sends the email to Keith. Keith goes, well, it's my birthday. Can I pretend I'm you? And he thought it would be for like a hot minute.
I swear to God, a fucking week. And then I'd be like, Dad, I'm acting like I'm my ex-wife, but it's really me. What are you doing? I thought it'd be a fucking week or two. He keeps pushing it and writing weird shit, and next thing you know, spoiler, it's a fucking year.
Yeah,
it's like year.
A year with, and then it. Throughout the year, we're like, well, if we send something this bananas, like this next level out of control, then this will end. And it got worse. Or we'll send this hint. Keith will send a similar email from
a similar email
and a similar email from Kat.
I sent from me and from me, Keith Malley, and I sent from the fake account of Catherine Lavery, my ex. At the same time, I said, hey, behave. And he, behave. Like, oh, shit, 2 emails. You know who he rates? He rates back fake Cat. My fake ex, me. But he rates back to her and goes, interesting, I think I'm being fucked with, basically. And it's like, motherfucker, why wouldn't you write to me, the safe one? Please, Nigerian scammer, tell me you're not fucking me. You know, what's that movie? The Patton Oswalt movie I see in the chat, and I saw that, and you know what? That's like if it was nice. That's if this wasn't bullshit. That was nice. That's like a love story almost.
Oh man, and it didn't stop then. Like it kept going.
Yeah.
And I was so while he was.
By the way, that movie, Patton Oswalt movie,
I Love You, Dad.
It's called I Love You, Dad. It's the exact opposite.
No, this is fuck you, Keith. Fuck you, son.
And so while this is happening, Keith and him, they were podcasting it. So during this year, it's not just that they were talking about it on their podcast, but like there's guest features. Like there's like a cavalcade of comedians who come through and contribute
to it. There's a lot of hearing it for the first time.
Yeah. The first guest is, Michelle Buteau. She's got a series. It's her best friend in the series. That's the first person to chime in.
Yeah.
Tone Bell. That's the first guest.
Rojo Perez. Like it's honestly, it's a list of who's who being like, your daddy is fucked up. Like just Mike Kaplan, just people. Mike Kaplan tried to find a way to give.
It's so good. Can I tell you something? That if I put out anything, an album, I wrote a book before, and then I start wondering, like, who gives a fuck? Is it good? I know I cared, but is it good? There's something about this book, because it's not just me, because it is a bunch of other people and my dad's emails, that I can honestly say it is so fucking good. This book is fucking crazy. It's good. And you mentioned Mike Kaplan. I'm like, oh, that chapter's so good. And then I'm like, the whole thing is so fucking crazy and good. Yes, Mike Kaplan tries to play devil's advocate for a second. And I'm like,
give up.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
He finds the positive in everything.
Mike Kaplan is the Mike Lawrence of people.
Yes. Yeah. He's dangerous that way. Yeah. Mike Lawrence is just Mike Lawrence, seeing movies and loving everything. But Mike Kaplan.
Yeah, you gotta watch out, because Mike will be like, so is it wrong to want to fuck a tree? Don't we all fall in love with who we fall in? How's a person that different from a tree? We all grow. We like sunlight. I'm like, Mike, that's weird, and it's not normal. You can't make that normal. We can't let that be okay, Mike. But and then the reviews for the book have been in, and it's been good. I'm seeing I left one on Amazon, but there were already reviews before mine. It's such a my review was great. It was like hold on, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I want to give your review 5 stars.
Let's get the exact words right. It was something to the effect of how batshit crazy it was. But great, 2-factor identification. You know how we love that, guys. That's not...
So hold on a few seconds. Let me prove who he is. Are you who you say you are?
Can't just put up a passkey. No, just keep using the password.
This is definitely it was definitely your review. You're now
right.
And it wasn't just a
it wasn't a love
thing.
hack.
Yeah, you had to log in twice to go like, you know what? I threw up. Thank you, Keith.
I'm now Googling like how to see my reviews. That's okay. So
thank you.
Here it is, 5 stars. So thankful for my dad. That's the title. I can't imagine being raised by a sociopath like this, but I'm glad it gave us this book. So that's my review.
Thank you, son. There was a point. I think it might be at the end of this book. I think so. There was a point where I'm like, "Hey, Dad, go fuck yourself. Love, Keith. If you do love me, you like motherfucker. What? What? You're like he's just grabbing at bullshit. Like what? Let's see, if you do love me, you would. I'm like, I don't really love you. It said fuck off.
An amazing father, guys. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, this man has so many stories about himself. He's found gold. He knows where the secret gold is hidden. This man used to be a magician.
He was not good at magic. He wasn't good. He was a magician. He was a Catholic priest. True story. Then he's a magician. Surprise, surprise, right? No joke. No pun, no joke. He was the worst fucking magician like ever. It was so sad to see. I saw it as an adult. I'm like, here's something this fake fuck can do. Is it okay to curse here? So here's something this piece of dog shit can do. Let me watch it. It was the saddest shit. Like, I don't even know what. Like, I don't. He pick a card, but the card he hands it to you. You know, like just. I'm like, oh my god, just the worst. What's the point? I'm gonna throw up. What's the point?
Oh man, revisit the
trauma. Oh my god, he sold insurance because that's, you know, no offense to good insurance salesman, right. I guess, but you know.
No, he sold insurance because he could say he's at work when he's doing nothing.
Yes, we would be going back to banter, if I may, for a second.
Of course, yeah.
We'd be in the. Is that okay to bring up banter? Yeah. We'd be in a fucking movie theater, and when we leave, my dad would go, "Excuse me, sir." For myself. Remember how they died in the movie?
No.
Yeah. Well, you'd hate for that to happen to you, and you not have insurance. Like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Oh, no. Wow. And of course they're like, all right, goodbye. And then he's like, I prospected that day.
Well, to put in my 8 hours. That was it.
Yeah, and then he can expense that movie trip somehow. Like,
right.
Yeah, but there's nothing to expense because he hadn't made money. So it's just odd.
My mom, rest in heaven. Thinking like Christmas or a birthday, you know what? He would find like a cute little chest, like, you know, like what do they call that for women?
Vanity box or something?
Yeah, anything like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So and everybody.
Aaron and I were right on it.
When I say everybody, I mean, you know, everything. A dude can have it too.
You put in the Karen.
Right. Right. So a little chest, and he filled it up with pennies and gave it like a gift. Like, oh, all my treasures are. And I'm like, that's not clever. That's lazy. It's my mom's money anyways.
You gotta roll pennies now.
Right. Next thing you know, we go to the movie theater as a kid. He takes the pennies, dumps all the pennies on the fucking counter in front of this poor girl. It was E.T., by the way. But like pours it out, and she goes, "Is it all here?"
Yeah, right. Because who's counting it?
Am I gonna count it? There's 3 of you. Whatever a movie cost, $4 at the time. I'm not counting 1,200 pennies. And he's like, yes, it is here. I'm like, so that's the other 8 hours that you did. You counted the pennies at home but didn't roll them?
Right. Wow. Psychopath. Oh,
Psychopath. Now I'm an adult and I see every movie ever made. How's that related? Somehow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's why. And that's why we got the book, guys. Okay.
That's how we got the book.
All right. The dad emails, guys. It's not just about emails. Okay. It's a lot about trauma and life and lies.
You know what? I would definitely get it for myself for Father's Day to go like, it was never this bad. Just that's it. You know,
honestly, if you're kind of a bad dad, buy the book, give it to your kid, and be like, "Hey, come on now! I bring cold McDonald's every other month. This shit could be worse.
At least I'm not that." Oh, and his dad invented a new word I will never forget. Jingling libido is long.
Oh my God! I don't think that's a word. My dad told my.
That's why I say he made it up.
My dad told my ex, meaning me, you do make this old man's libido jingle.
Yeah.
And then we put it in a coloring book. So
that is right. That is not, by the way, you make this old man's, you're a desirous woman, you make this old man's libido jingle. That is not 1/3 into this book. That is not 1/3 into this. Fuck out of it.
Oh man. Amazing.
I think we're killing Trey. Is it okay if I read the feedback?
Sure.
Oh my God. Screaming, howling. This person's falling all over their keyboard. Check on Trey. If you know Trey.
Somebody says that Keith's book is going to be banned in Florida.
Yeah.
They're going to try to put it in the library and they're going to be like, nope.
Yeah.
You know what? Florida will identify way too much. Sorry, Florida. Sorry.
Florida's like, keep this.
I'm nervous that. So it's called the dad emails. I'm nervous my dad's going to cross off dad and call it the Keith emails. Yeah. And all of a sudden he gets all the money. So please, if you're getting the book, buy it now before he hires a lawyer. I found the lawyers close to where he lives, and I paid him $1 just for a consultation. So legally, you can't even work with these lawyers anymore. Yeah.
Conflict of interest. That's smart. That sounds like something he would do.
As I was saying it sounded like bullshit, right? Yeah.
Sounds like something he'd lie and say he did, but I'm not going to study that too far. And then, of course, the other thing that I want to talk about is we are now like.
May I say this? I'm very sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. KeithAndTheGirl.com/dadbook. KeithAndTheGirl.com/dadbook. I think you'll dig it. And if you don't dig it, I'll give you your money back. There, I said it. Only here. I'm saying that.
Okay, I'll put it in the show notes /dadbook. Buy now, I'll get money back.
If I know, get rich.
Free book. No, speaking of free book, you said this on the show. You mailed the book internationally, but he was doing a cute thing. This happened when he sent me my free copy. He's like, "Hey, you want your copy? Use this code," and I'll go use this link. I click on the link. It says, "But dad emails, but $1,000." Like, the fuck kind of Nigerian scammer ass bullshit is this? I thought we were friends, and now you charging me $1,000 for your book.
All I got to do is get 4 people to buy it. My rent's good for 3 days.
And so you click on the link, and once you say buy, it goes into your shopping cart, and it's like free book, and it's cute, and you're like, okay, woo. My head got hot for a second. I was like, am I a bad friend that I'm not giving him $1,000 for his fucking book?
Oh my goodness!
I did it to 7 close people, and you were supposed to give me $1,000. It was related to a Kickstarter, so we don't want people to buy it.
Right.
We want to give it to them first, so we did 1,000. Then I give you a code, and
in case you come upon it, because links are, we didn't post it openly, but we have to. Yeah. Right. So in case you come upon it, if you really want to buy it, it's $1,000. Otherwise, our Kickstarter.
That way you only got to sell one book. Right. Like, I get it.
That's all we need in New York City, just $1,000.
You'll be good to go.
Right. And next thing you know, what Rod is saying is we had a couple international people, and the international laws somehow read it like they're getting a book that's $1,000. That means custom charges them $300. It doesn't take it from their account out of nowhere, but they're like, yeah, they're at their post office. Do they call it post office in Canada? And they're like, yeah, I don't think I can accept this.
Yeah, right. You got a $300 bill for your free book. Oh,
but it's signed.
Yeah. Didn't you say somebody got their book and it was already open because somebody was like $1,000 book?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah. Like, am I the worst criminal ever? Like, whatever I'm doing, I'm acting like it's a book. Somehow is written on the posters. I'm acting like it's a book, but it is worth $1,000. They're like, we gotta see what this is.
Customs is researching. Like, I'm on Amazon. It's $9.99. What do you think? Are the pages made of cocaine, or what do you think we gotta do there?
Mary in chat just wrote, wait, it's really free? I just bought it and didn't get charged. I'm like, that's probably something we fucked up.
I honestly just
this is why people go to business school.
Oh my God, what?
I'm like nervous now. I'm going to other browsers to check what the fuck. Please clarify.
So I went to Amazon and it was completely free. I'm like, what the fuck, Mary?
Holy shit.
Is there a code one of us put in here and didn't know?
Oh, she says for real, it says $0. Y'all are the best, worst business people.
Yes, y'all are.
Where is it?
Where's the link?
I think this. I'm scared. Like, this could be the laziest, simplest joke, and I really think we fucked up.
I paid for the Kindle. I know the money came out of my account.
Okay, all right.
I don't
know. Oh my
God, that's true.
I just went to Amazon to check, and we finally did it. We got where when you buy the dad emails, underneath it says frequently bought together, and it's Keith's other book.
Oh, that's awesome! Fuck yeah!
Yes,
the Great American Novel and the dad emails. Fuck yeah!
Yes.
Mary,
apparently everything's free, so get it now. I don't know.
Maybe she bought your real dad's emails. Like, maybe.
Maybe your dad is selling it for $0.
Right.
Like you, right?
Yeah, that's how he's getting you back. He's photocopying one book at a time. Like,
right.
All right, it's free. Fuck him.
But I did. I sent it to my dad, and he signed for it. How sexy is that?
Still no response.
No, there won't be. I don't think. I think there's something about a physical book, as opposed to talking about on the podcast, Keith and the Girl, as opposed to I sent him the PDF so that he literally has the final word in this book. Something about it fucking physical in your hands with this disgusting cover of a man jacking off to his computer with ugly kid Joe Christ on the cross. Anyway, you guys get it. There's something where I think he's like, okay, I'm starting to think everything's going to be fodder.
Okay.
Starting to think. That's what I picture.
He don't want to help you write hard too. So
right.
he's done. Okay. Right. All right. Well, the other really important thing we want to talk about is Hemda. You only have like maybe 2 or 3 weeks left of being a podcaster for real.
I don't believe it. Let's go back to banter.
Yeah.
You guys see this Craven?
Hemda, after 20 years, is hanging up the podcast mic and leaving Keith and the Girl, which she's the girl, everybody, and Keith and the Girl.
In case you don't know,
it's a big deal. She's 50% of everything that Keith and the Girl is.
Jewelry box. I was thinking of jewelry box.
That's it. You got it.
Anything to not talk about this.
I know. Yeah, he's like, look over there, squirrel.
He said, "Who's the girl?" And no, I don't like this at all. I know what you're saying, Rod. That Kenda's over comedy and ever having laughter or joy. Mm-hmm. I don't like it. I don't like this.
She's done. Hemda, like, first of all, how are you feeling with 3 weeks out? You know, I feel like,
is it really sinking in now?
I know one of your big fantasies is to be able to have a funeral and see everybody at the funeral. And this feels kind of like that.
Yes.
So, like, how are you feeling?
I feel like podcasting has given me so many funerals. It's really nice. Like, I have come to Jesus in the sense that I rebirthed. It was really when in 2016, I found out I had a tumor. It was like going to my own funeral. Now leaving, it's very, very similar. It has been so overwhelming. I can't even tell you. And it's not necessarily like always good overwhelming or bad overwhelming. To leave a company this is the most boring part. Like it's like in 3 weeks nobody will care about what I think about Spider-Man when I never watch it, like in 3 weeks I won't learn the news via some white guy every day. Like in 3 weeks, I really have to figure out some shit. Like, who am I going to tell my sassy stories to? Like, will Xerxes have enough after like 2 days? Like, here's a mic, just record something. I don't know, but it's not just that. It's the boring stuff. It's wrapping up 19 years of a messy business, that we didn't know we were going into business. So it got cobbled together and then, taped over the years. So now I'm trying to, put that stuff together. That stuff is boring. Trying to start a new career while ending another career. Then I found out I have to move. So packing in the same time, so all of this stuff while trying to keep like mental and physical health. I think like regular life for a human being is a lot. I totally get why my parents didn't like me. It was like, look, we got to be adults plus you. Like, oh my God. So shout out to people with kids. I don't know how you take care of yourself and other humans. So in terms of that, it's been a lot.
Not you, Dad.
Well, he didn't take time, he just was living his life.
And I feel like you kind of been preparing for this in some ways, like for a while, because I know y'all had that like time where you and Xerxes were traveling, y'all kind of be like digital nomads, and like you've been talking about that. I know you're talking about like, not even being in the country, like
I'm so stupid that I'm just like, I guess she's finding other countries.
You had a slow walk, Keith.
Yeah.
Now,
what did you do, Keith? You're making her leave the country.
On the next first podcast about him is gonna be like Keith's gonna be like the end of Sixth Sense.
Right.
It's like
shit, everything was red.
Oh fuck! She was always telling me she was out. But
he was wearing this sweater the whole time.
Him was never there. But
I purposefully wore this sweater, first of all, because it's the sweater I'm wearing right now, because you mentioned it last week on Keith and the Girl the other day. And it's like, and you'll wear that sweater. And I'm like, you know what? Let's stay on brand. Here's the sweater. This is the 2023/2024 sweater. Just know every time you see this sweater, you know what year it is. It doesn't matter how much my face has aged. This is the year.
It's like how cartoons like Peter Griffin has the same thing every time. I love it.
I do like the way you're saying. I listen back to Keith and the Girl, and it's welcome to Keith and the Girl. I'm Keith Manley, and there's just a pause. How you doing, Pemda? You see Venom?
Yeah.
Another long pause.
Yeah.
Everybody's downloading just so I don't cry.
You're arguing with yourself, like, oh, get the fuck out of here! No, that movie sucks. You didn't even see the movie.
There's a long pause.
No,
I disagree.
Right.
He just every 5 minutes and 31 seconds he goes, "That's dumb." Like, okay.
Doubt it.
You don't mean it.
So you like that's a big thing because it's not just leaving the show that you've done forever, the job you've done forever, but going to another country, other countries to like live this new life. And
it's weird. I'm like, just quit or don't. You got to go to another country.
Is there a warrant out for your arrest? Just be honest. The truth. We won't be mad at you. It's cool.
Are they coming to get you?
Why do you think I don't take the subway anymore? That's how I got arrested last time. Come on. I don't know if there's anything on my name. It could be. I'm so criminal.
I did read an article about a person who was squatting in a hotel in New York and figured some type of loophole where he could stay there for free, but then got arrested because he tried to say he owned the building, and that's when the police showed up. But I'm like, maybe him could just stay in the hotel for free.
Listen, don't do crimes when you're doing crimes, okay? You get one crime at a time. Come on.
One crime at a time.
You know that. How do you think people get caught while you're doing a crime? Focus.
Is this the latest Trump news? It's like, my name's on the building. We're working on that.
Also, like, you're not necessarily planning on staying in just one place. You're talking about visiting all kinds of places and stuff. What are the places on your list of places to go see and be at?
So that's the thing is, I'm not just going to go to countries and be a digital nomad. In 3 weeks, I will have become a digital, like I will have a digital nomad kit. I will have like the small suitcase, the backpack, and 3 pairs of everything, and that's it. Like, so I will be ready to go. We're going to Vietnam. We're going to Thailand so far, but then we might just.
We're not
come
done
back.
with these Vietnamese.
That was your war, not mine. I was somewhere else. Don't bring me into your white shit. we have plenty of wars we can talk about. Okay. But it's not that after that I will find yet another. My goodness, it took hours and hours. In doing this, I fully understand why families go on a cruise every year or go to the same lake house or whatever people do. Like, I always thought that it was kind of lazy and boring. Like, why would you want to go to the same place? Because it's relaxing. It's because when you're on vacation, you're like, I know where this food is. I know where this lake is. I know how to relax here. In order to get just tickets and just places to stay, you got to research what's safe. You got to put the little Google map person there and walk around like you're there and go like, is this regular graffiti or is this the kind of graffiti I have to worry about? Is this? And a lot of things like in Thailand or Vietnam, they have like these really strange alleys. And then all of a sudden you're like in this amazing restaurant, but you just had to fearlessly walk through something because you don't know. It is literally 12-hour time difference. It is everything culturally that is different than the United States.
Are you going to be in a bamboo jail? Is anybody nervous?
And then there's that movie. And then there's that fucking movie that scares the hell out of me. What is that movie? Brokeback, not Mountain.
Brokeback.
I never saw that.
Palace.
Broke down over their
watch
palace.
that before you travel internationally. Do not. I will be checking. No. I will be checking my luggage in the bathroom. I will like the whole. It's so nerve-wracking.
Oh, no. How is it raining? What's happening here?
So that's it's not like after that. Who knows? After that, actually, who knows? I'm not really sure, but it might not be like so international or so different. Right. But eventually, I do want to spend maybe like 6 months in South America. We lost Karen.
Karen, did you do that? What is happening?
By accident. I was trying to make it rain and stuff like him to, and
do this.
Baby, put me back on. Put me back right.
Like how she just did that. She's like, "Oh, fix it." I don't know how to fix this.
I like it. So there's weird video shit going on, guys. You got to catch the Black Guy Who Tips live.
Oh my God! What? I don't even see us any. What the fuck? Now me and Keith out. It's a woman-only show.
Yes.
Oh my God, Karen!
I just meant jewelry box. Now all of a sudden we're not even. We're tiny.
Okay, did that work? Okay. Why? What are you doing over there? What are you doing?
My bad.
We were listening to the story, and
what countries have that?
I did it for you. I'm trying to be distracted.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't want to think about the truth. Thank you. What so you were thinking Thailand, now you're saying Vietnam.
No, it's the first trips are booked Vietnam and Thailand.
Oh, the booked already.
Yeah, wow. That just happened. It took hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
Wow. Keith hasn't even booked the first guest for
you're booking countries.
She's booking trip.
Keith is still like, I don't know.
It's really happening, Keith. It's really going to happen.
All right, okay.
Not a joke.
I believe in you, Keith. I say you'll be ready.
I'll be ready because I have to be ready. But I'm very excited for Kenda. She has a thing called OMAT, 1 minute at a time. and it's like a self-help thing. Am I saying it right when I say self-help? And it's 1 minute physical exercise, 1 minute journaling, 1 minute meditation, and in 8 minutes you're done. You do it daily and your life is better, and that was part of it, and it's great. So she's over comedy and laughing, like I said, and she's working on this now.
Yeah, it's like I said, in 2016 I found that I had a really giant tumor. I needed open heart surgery. I got some autoimmune diseases because of
What's
it.
it called? What's the main one?
The autoimmune disease?
Yeah.
Myasthenia gravis.
Myasthenia
Yes.
gravis.
Yes.
No joke. Going back to banter, I'm being completely serious. In the Spider-Man movie, Madam Web, they just bring up that if she wasn't bitten by a spider, she would have myasthenia gravis forever. Like it never brought up again. I'm being dead serious. And in the theater, I go, I know you're making a face like, is Keith being serious? I'm being dead serious. And in the movie, I go, oh shit! And I think other people were like, "Were we supposed to catch something? Was that from the comics?" I'm like, no.
Like I've heard that word before.
That's really weird that you shoved it in there. Yeah,
I feel like you're just trying to trick me and Karen into seeing it. You're just like, she also loves Charlotte Hornet. Right. And for no reason, she goes, LaMelo Ball. And then it's crazy.
Then she has a football and go Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
You won't
right.
Yeah, she's a big. It's everything you guys like.
But you had the tumor. And,
boy, everything really is a Marvel movie. I gotta watch movies.
That's what she's really going to do, guys.
Yeah, to see movies.
She's not leaving the country. She's got 40 years of movies to catch up on.
Honestly, the day that I was going into open heart surgery, I thought I was just going to see a movie, and I thought they were saying like, "Don't eat. We'll eat so much popcorn." Just hold on. So yeah, I found out I had this tumor. I found out about open heart surgery. I also found out that my husband was not behaving like my husband. I had to get a divorce and all of this shit. And I thought to myself, like, in my life, I have been like the happiest person people have ever met, and in my and the darkest times have been in my brain as well. And I go, oh my God, but nothing bad has really happened to me in my life. Now all this bad stuff I got bad news health-wise, romantic-wise, like all of this stuff. And I had to take a break from work. Everything was kind of crashing. I'm like, if I found a way to get dark in my head over nothing, what's going to happen to my head when actual bad news is being told to me for real and I have to take care of it? So I started researching for real how to be happy. Like, how are people doing it? Is there a way to be happy? And it turns out like it is for me, after all the things that I've read, and I've really, every morning I research this stuff. Every day I look through, what is a good routine? How do you interrupt your brain so that you can have useful thoughts, things like that. And I put it into 1 minute at a time. So these 8 exercises are the 8 exercises that I found essential to creating. You can't just be happy. That's psychotic. Like that was my problem, is when I'm not happy, I'm like, why am I not happy? You have to be a range of emotions and learn how to use them properly, manage them well, and still associate with actual life. So these 8 exercises, even done 1 minute a day, even done one at a time, can really focus, hone in on how to just manage that thing that's managing the rest of our body. I'm moving my hands because my brain is doing it. Everything goes to the brain. So I learned so much about it, broke it down to the smallest possible things that we can do to get that win, to keep going, because it's an anxious-filled world right now, and I get it.
Especially coming out of the pandemic. Like, I feel like the pandemic, if you didn't have some level of anxiety, I don't. Congratulations, you passed.
It fucked with all of us. Yes. Everybody recognized that it fucked with all of us, any fucking age.
Yeah.
So right now it's at keithandthegirl.com/OMAT, and it's free. Because in the background,
by choice, by the way, that part's still
that's not a promotional credit, okay?
It's really free.
Yeah. Just for the record, Mary sent me the email screenshot, and she had a promotional credit, which is why she got it free.
Okay,
but yeah, not everyone gets it free. But go ahead.
Okay, so so right now it's there, and in the background I'm working on building more of the program so that people can have that. Right now we're meeting at 10 a.m. I'm hoping to be able to give this to people no matter what time they're able to do it, and just kind of zhuzhing it in the background. And then keithandthegirl.com/OMAT will go to the latest program once I release it.
All right. Well, look, I'm looking forward to either you going overseas and getting locked up or starting a cult or like wherever your life takes you, you know, don't be a stranger. Hopefully they still have social media.
You know what's going to be the thing is that, you know, hopefully I can get her as a guest every once in the blue moon, but I bet you her podcast quality overseas is going to be better than fucking comedians in New York City. I guarantee.
There's no delay.
That's the thing. That's the.
You know, she's going to be prepared. She's not going to come on with no mic.
What does he do? If you're a comedian or anything or a performer, get a fucking microphone. It's 2024 where we just had COVID. By the way, going back to banter.
Yeah, of course.
This Thanos that paused the world for 5 years for half the population. Man, they got lucky on that fucking storyline.
Didn't they?
That makes so much sense. God damn.
No, I don't know if you know the behind the scenes. I'm sorry, Hemda. I don't know if you know the behind the scenes, but for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they had to take out a storyline about a disease that was basically COVID.
Oh wow.
Which they wrote before COVID happened. So they had to there's entire swaths of the storyline and plot that just seem nonsensical.
It don't make sense.
It is because they were like, guys, we can't have a disease that's killing half the people.
Wow,
There's like a mention of well, what about the virus? And then like 2 episodes later, like, thank God we took care of that virus. I'm like, when the fuck did that?
All right.
But yeah.
No, that's her. She's always been what I'm looking for. Ironically, knows emotions, knows is the caring one, is the et cetera, et cetera. I'm very happy for you, Hemda, and you know your shit.
Thank you. Check on your strong friends.
Check on your strong friends. Make sure you're keeping a list ranked in order of strength of your friends emotionally, because how do you know who's a strong friend? Like, you know, people don't check on me. I'm like, y'all think I'm the weak friend. That's what I didn't know on a scale of 1 to 10. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I'll talk about it a little bit later, but yeah, it's absolutely like a huge deal. Him has been a voice in my head since I mean, I can't even remember. I remember sitting in the cubicle listening to you guys just be 2 people on a microphone in an apartment bedroom and being like, wait, you can do this? You know,
you ain't got to be famous.
You don't need to go to a radio station and
have a regular ass job.
Like, please some people and get a check before you're allowed to just have opinions and read the news and tell people about your life. And so I say it all the time when people ask us about our show and how it started. We would not have started if not for Keith and the Girl. Literally, you guys had feedback from some asshole who was like, you just worked an hour a day. Anyone can do it. And you were like, well, then fucking do it then. Everybody can do it. Go make another Keith and the Girl. Go make a better Keith and the Girl that everyone loves. And they never did that we know of. And that person was Joe Rogan, guys. It's crazy.
But you see how they're inspiring the world.
But this is when Rod admits it's him, and he's like, and now I have a black guy who dips. Welcome to my show.
Finally, we've destroyed Keith and the Girl. I knew we played the long game. What if they would leave?
Anyway, Hemda's leaving. The new podcast is I Tip Regularly.
No competition.
The white guy who tips even more. Oh no. We lost our fan base.
All of them go. Hey, Hemda, I wanted to let you know, I remember the first time we got to see you in New York. I was very scared to see you because I know.
Me too. Constantly. He talks about emotion and shit.
Right. So I was like, am I going to meet Hemda? And Hemda is like going to read all of my feelings bubbling up out of me.
Oh, that's funny.
Like not telling me funny. So I didn't know. I was like, oh my God, am I going to go and I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, how did she know? Is she reading my mind? Like, I thought that sounds crazy. I didn't know what to expect.
How was it? Did I do any of that?
No, you did not.
You real person.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Because that would be weird and not on a podcast. People don't normally do that.
Right. I've listened to you talk for years, and you kind of hit a lot of things, and they're like, yeah. I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a conversation with her, and I'm be like, you know what? That's right. But no, it didn't happen like that. You are a beautiful, wonderful person, and I was in my own brain. So
Did you practice like in the shower? Did you practice like what emotions you'll tell her?
I figured I should just pick them up.
I just kept picturing a picture of a barn in my brain so that she couldn't read my mind. That's the key. And then when she tried to read your mind, she's like, what the fuck? Is he a farmer? I should get out of his mind. It's crazy.
I should leave this area.
Picture the grossest, weirdest, like, porn you can imagine. And then she'll just be like, oh, God. And you're like, I got you. You're in my brain, weren't you? See,
think about Tom Cruise. She'll get in there and she'll be mesmerized.
Yeah. But I mean, honestly, it's been quite a journey for him to Keith. Now you have to keep going without him in 3 weeks. And I know you get asked this a lot, and the answer seems to be the same, but at some point it has to not be the same, or else there won't be a show. What are you thinking about as a plan for when him is gone?
So do you mind if I listen in?
Please. I really don't know. I got pen and paper. Please. Tell me. Yeah, the answer that sounds the same so far is I do want to co-host. I'm gonna keep the name. I'm very proud of what me and Kenda have done. I think it'll be not a dude. Somebody who knows what a jewelry box is. But no, I don't know. I don't know just yet. And yes, again, it's 3 weeks. I should know. I do have some fun guests that I think gel with me very nice. Plans right away. I'm looking up at a wall calendar. I don't have a real answer that people would like, but it's gonna get done because it has to get done.
I think for the if you're asking me, thank you. This is why I'm leaving, because like we have not been asking you for 19 years. But if you're asking me, if I'm asking me, it should be like, welcome to Keith and the Girl. I'm Keith Malley, and today's girl is. And then this way you can see how easy it is to identify as a girl for 1 hour.
Oh, there you go. Maybe you could even have dudes on to be like Keith and the Girl. Because I feel like at some point, girl kind of became a bit gender inclusive, you know?
That's right.
Because I got my friends that whenever they want to tell me some spicy shit, I check the text and they'll be like, girl. And I'm like, what's happening? No, don't try to correct it. Just tell me the tea. What the fuck did they do?
Yeah, and I think if it is a dude, he shouldn't do that. Like, hi, I'm a girl, especially because my voice has been deeper than Keith's this whole time.
Yes. Hey. Your voice range has kind of came down, like over, like if you listen, it was and it is like slowly, like
2007,
no, this is my real voice.
2005, did kind of have like a high pitched voice.
The high pitched people pleaser.
Yeah, and then at some point she was like, "Fuck that."
I was like, "Dude, stop."
I'll fucking kill you, Keith. Oh,
I said no. No is a complete sentence.
That's what happens when empaths learn boundaries, guys. Our voices come down.
Right. Boundaries, like even vocally.
Yeah, we lose a lot of jobs. Like, I guess no. Okay.
I used to talk like Mickey Mouse at my old jobs. Okay.
Hi, can I have a job?
Oh, get this first thing right away. Don't worry about it.
I'll stay late. No worries.
I can't wait for weekends, boss. I do want to talk news with you guys, though. Okay? Because things are happening. We're all caught up. Okay.
Yeah.
Get that emails booked. Join OMAT. Follow the chaos.
What?
You guys are gonna get new listeners after March.
Something's gonna happen. Shit.
People are gonna come up like, I took a few years off, but I need to know what's happening.
And can I say I am so excited to have you guys as a guest on the final episode that I'm on. That was really important to me. We normally record at 3 when Karen can only be the
studio audience.
Yeah,
Studio
so I moved it to 6. We moved into the host seat. We're gonna have like the Keith and the Girl hosts on the final episode, and that's very exciting. It's hard. It's hard to go like, well, and this will be my final word. So like, I didn't really want to come to my funeral. That means I have to give a eulogy. That's right. Up. So I'm hoping we can keep it light and have like a moment and then just keep going. And then, it's so hard. I've been thinking about it, like my final words are so funny and poignant. You will want them to be your own.
Like Jerry Springer. Remember how Jerry Springer every day had final words? Like
right. Hey, I put these people on that will fight each other, piss on each other, shit on each other. Be kind to each other. Thank you. Those are my final thoughts. We can all look inward.
Oh, that's what I should do for the next 3 weeks. And my final thought is, and then it'll just be another final thought.
I'm gonna the final show, whatever, like let's say it kind of stumbles on a word or something close to the end. That's when I'm cutting the show off.
Oh,
yeah, she will not be happy about her last sentence. I promise.
I like how in my mind this is all a great time, but then it's like 3 weeks from now we could all be crying. Like, no, but for real, Hinder, don't leave. What's happening?
Right. Jokes.
Yeah, like we're gonna have a fun. What are you doing? What did we do? All right, let's talk about some news, and I get to play a snazzy beat. Okay, over here we have a lot of production guys. Okay, a lot of talented people sending us beats, but also it's a reminder of where to put commercials in the upload. So here's 25 seconds of a beat. Everybody drink their water. Okay. All right. Talk about news.
Okay.
Donald Trump has been ordered to pay over $350 million in bank fraud penalty.
Witch hunt!
Fake news.
Doubt it.
I personally think the KKK can afford it, so he's still good.
He's got to pay $350 million. Now the thing is that's funny about this is he has to pay the money because he's been lying about having more money than he does have.
It is funny.
Awesome. Which means you probably don't have this money either. I don't even know how to get this money.
Can you pay this? I can pay it double. Oh, yeah. Okay, then I have to pay it double. Triple?
Yeah, let me. I'll write you a check. No check for you anymore. That's kind of what you got here. What if I give you one of my huge apartments? Yeah, you were saying the apartments were huger than they were. Remember that?
We can't use that either.
But
but I have really important files in the bathroom. I bet they're worth a lot.
Hey, you want to know how many nukes? You want to know how many nukes Iran got? Cause we make a little deal. Yeah, and also like this motherfucker owes all this money. People still like, let's just put him back in charge of the country. What the fuck do you think what would you do if you owed a lot of people money and then we put you in charge of the country? Like, I'd be selling missiles.
What would you do if you found out your spouse racked up your credit card bill? Would you put them in charge? Right. No, they get a timeout. You're the leader in this section for a moment while you get your shit right.
Right.
My God, I can't believe we let this happen. But hey, listen, okay, Joe Biden's old, so
that's all that matters. He's old. The end.
TV. You know
Trump's skateboarding. They're old. They're evenly old.
Yes, they are, Keith.
You know how scared we are is it wasn't really a big deal because it's been a week and no one gives a fuck. But when Biden tweeted during the Super Bowl, everybody was like, "What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you? No!" Like everyone's like, "This is losing. This is the thing."
When he said the what? Like, the plan's coming together. Me and Taylor, something like that.
Yeah, he's like his, and you know it ain't him. It's
of course it's an intern.
That motherfucker was asleep at 5. It's no fucking way he was up tweeting on Twitter. He's not on Twitter, but
he was getting the early bird soup.
Yeah. His social media team was like, "This will be funny. We're gonna embrace the what is it? The Joe Biden meme of him, Dark Joe, whatever the fuck they call it." And they tweet that, but the reaction on my timeline was just everyone was like, "What the fuck are you doing, Joe? Don't do this. We're gonna lose the election by one tweet. It's gonna be you." And then this motherfucker's like,
"We did think it can't be good, though." Yeah, Trump's doing whatever the fuck he wants, but we didn't think it could be good. Like, hey guys, we fucking rigged it after all. It's like, no, but everybody's so dumb.
Right. But that's because Joe Biden feels like the father and we're the teenager being dropped off. And it's like, can you just a block away? Just, I mean, stop saying bussin' at me. I can't.
Nobody uses the word fly, Mom.
Please stop yourself. I get it. You made a black friend and your second black friend a couple years ago. Amazing. You do not get cool points. Father, please. Oh my God. 2 blocks away.
I am not capping you, but I will drop you off at like, motherfucker. Stop it.
Oh man. Well, but yeah, that's how afraid we are. But yeah, this motherfucker owes money. Speaking of owing money.
Yes. This is exciting, yes. Where are we going?
Cameron, the rapper. You guys know Cameron?
Yes.
Of course I know Cameron.
Well, I don't know. You didn't know a lot of Usher hits. I'm just saying.
I thought Usher was gonna play 5 times in a row. I was
right. He's the person that's excited for that "Oh My God" song that the rest of us hate. He's like, "Oh, the one I know. Oh yeah, I remember this. The one where everybody thought he sold out."
Now you're talking about Cameron Giles, right?
Of course, yeah. Killer Cam. Yeah. Dipset.
Yeah. He's met the Diplomats, Children of the Corn, UN.
Mm-hmm. You know it.
Yeah. Other relatable acts include. Yeah, I know this guy.
He's a walking encyclopedia of knowledge over there.
Cameron.
So he has to pay $50,000 for utilizing a public copyrighted image of himself on his merchandise.
Oh, was it one of them Getty images or something?
Someone took a picture of him. He put that picture on his own merch.
Fuck off.
And now he owes $50,000 because he did that.
And you know what? Everybody get pissed at Beyonce, but what Beyonce does, she actually does a photo shoot of all her outfits prior to going out in public, and then she posts them on Instagram. And people and like the photographer people get pissed because now she takes her own photos, use her own images, so they can't put them and put them images and do that shit and then charge her.
What's crazy is they're mad at her, but then they also sue you when you use their pictures on your Instagram. You can't have it both ways. Either don't sue people, or you can sue people. They just don't have to use your work, and you can't be mad both ways.
Right.
But yeah. Cameron got to pay $50,000 for that shit.
Yeah, that's why a lot of them do professional photo shoots before they step out the house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on his website. Not that good a picture.
Right? He has more iconic pictures, I think, but that's the one people wanted to buy.
All right.
So yeah, Cameron, $50,000. Speaking of owing people money.
Okay, this sounds like a theme.
Segues. That's not good. Donald Trump is selling $399 shoes he went to SneakerCon, which no one seems
That's a sneaker con.
Right, yeah. Sneaker convict is what he
I didn't even know SneakerCon was a thing. I was like, if I go to SneakerCon and he show up, I'm pissed. I'm here for the latest sneakers. I don't give a fuck about shoes.
Why do you got to bring politics into everything?
Everything. I want to talk about shoelaces, and here your own ass comes.
First of all, every kind of con is a thing. Like at this point, don't we have like makeup a thing, anime con, and sneak shoes. So of course there's a sneaker con. But he goes to sneaker con to unveil these shoes. Number one, the guy who seems to run sneaker con, who I believe is a Latino dude, I saw him in the picture with Trump and these shoes. Oh, no. But in that guy's next tweet, he was saying I don't know how many Latinos gonna unfollow me for this one. I was like, why is that a good thing to you? I'm hanging out with Donald Trump, guys, and I know he hates us, but I guess y'all gonna have to unfollow him. Then it's not a flex. Isn't the purpose of this platform to get follows? How is having the guy everyone hates with his shoes there?
Because he knows that's like when you say bless your heart, something bad is happening, but you're excused from it.
Right.
So it's like, I know you're gonna hate me, but this will actually get me followers. I'm gonna call it canceled, but we know what that means.
Here's Trump unveiling his shoes.
Wow. A lot of emotion. There's a lot of emotion in this room. Thank you. So the really nice thing is we have lines, and I want to thank Chase and I want to thank Alan. But we have.
So he's getting booed.
Right, I told you, I came for fucking sneakers. The fuck is you doing here?
He goes, there's a lot of emotion.
Right.
A lot of, like,
well, because also it's like, you know,
I say that when somebody yells at me. And I'm like, oh, a lot of emotion coming from you right now, Kenda. Okay.
You're not in your space. Like, you are a character. And now you're peddling sneakers. When was the last time you wore sneakers? What are sneakers used for? Define sneakers. You're just here going like, I know you guys will buy sneakers. I know you guys will want to support me or whatever it is. But it's like, what are you talking about? Now, do you have a fragrance line? Like,
and you know they're probably extra mad because all these cons, you don't get them bitches for free. So I paid to come in this goddamn con to talk about how a sole of a shoe was made. And I look up and I see you. Yes, I got the right to boo you.
Right. And here are the shoes, by the way.
They have a T on it.
I wish I could have guessed. I wish you asked me to guess first. It's the American flag on the top of the shoe. The rest is gold with a T on the side. And where swoosh would be. What the fuck?
The stars on the American flag, there's 5 of them, and they're also gold. Because that's how you make America great again.
And the people that he's quote unquote promoting this to didn't come to fucking sneaker con. I guarantee you that those people aren't at this con.
Honestly, they probably sold out already, I'm sure, because either it's like people that, you know, these people that love Trump and just want to give him everything, or there's some type of weird dark money exchange. People being like,
you know what? Maybe Kanye's behind this.
Well, Kanye would be there. He don't like Trump no more, but he would be.
Oh,
there.
He doesn't. Okay, I can't keep
up. They fell out because he also felt the need to run for president. What?
Oh, I see.
Right.
Can't believe he was like, Trump should be my vice president. I'm like, what?
I do feel like, you know, and your chat is saying this too. It's probably sold out. People are. He has an audience. He has an audience with money ready to give to him. I really think the sneakers could have been anything. He could have said, I have sneakers, and then offered perfume. It really doesn't matter. Like I said, the KKK and their wonderful slogan, "Make America Great Again." You know, it's theirs, and he's using it. And no matter how much funds he will need, he will get funded.
And I when I saw the shoes, I said they look. And Keith, you'll get this. Him, you probably won't, but it's okay. They look like the Air Homelanders. Like, if you watch The Boys, it looks like they don't show his feet, but I feel like if they cut to his feet, I'd be like, yeah, that's what he would wear. That fucking weird shit. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I wrote Air Homelanders in my Google. It all came out as one name by mistake. And Rod, your Twitter came up.
What? Oh, I did make that joke on Twitter. Damn.
That was the first thing.
Wow.
Good job. It's working.
Shout out to the person that tagged me on that joke and was like, actually, they should be called the Homelander ones. That's why I write jokes. Okay, stop. Leave my perfect jokes alone. It has nothing to do with you.
They punching you down, shot out to jail.
Honestly, Karen, I send it to jail, Covan. We do that in our spare time. Whenever someone punches down with our jokes, instead of going off on Twitter and yelling at them, we send it to each other and go, "Look at this fucking idiot." That's not funnier than what we wrote.
And then he does a Trump impression to judge it.
Yeah, yes. The most beautiful tweet. Chris Brown. Speaking of people
I know Chris Brown. He beat up Rihanna, and she forgave him, but I didn't.
Right, and I feel like it's you and everybody else basically. Because speaking of going places you're not wanted, Chris Brown was uninvited from the NBA All-Star Weekend game.
Good.
And to come as an audience member, he's not allowed in.
Was he going to perform?
So to watch basketball? Why don't you punish him and let him come in?
No,
basketball's dumb. I'm saying.
Okay.
Lost our audience. Okay, book sales went down. So the NBA has a celebrity game on Friday night of the All-Star weekend.
Right.
Of course.
And and so different celebrities come and play in it. He was invited to be one of the celebrities, and then whoever invited him told other people, and then those people went, "What the fuck?" And then he went back. They went back to Chris Brown and said, "Chris, actually, you're not invited anymore."
They didn't actually talk to the group of people that would have told them no before they even sent the invitation out.
And they said the sponsor, sponsors such as Ruffles, was like, "Yeah, we don't want to sponsor a game where Chris Brown is playing fucking celebrity basketball."
Right? They don't want to deal with it because my name is plastered everywhere. No, thank you.
And so he went on his Instagram. He was very upset. He said, "I was asked by the NBA to play in the All-Star game this year." With an exclamation point.
I think he's right. The NBA has the history of whatever it is. They actually don't care, and the NBA, NFL, they all have people who have done criminal activity, have beat up their wives.
Right.
Have raped, the NBA, the NFL, all of these, like the leaders of the groups, they don't care. That's not what they do for a living.
I feel like they care the same way for those guys. They care about Chris Brown. Like, if enough people were like
angry,
this person is disgusting and I won't watch them play a sport or whatever, then they'll be like, "Oh, that guy's, he's got to go." Because there's guys they've gotten rid of. But there's a bunch of other times where people weren't that way. They were like, I mean, well, you gotta look at both sides. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, that guy can play." Or
you know who seems to get a lot of that? Mike Tyson. He's just like for some reason everyone's just cool with putting them in his thing. And he
I heard him. Rapist. I think I heard him as the voice for a commercial the other day. Like, he's not even in the commercial. It's just like, he has an iconic voice.
That list. You gotta sell potato chips.
It was some type of like,
you can't say chips.
It was some type of motivational, like, like, you need to do this with your focus in your mind. And I was like, is that Mike Tyson? But so Chris Brown's upset. He said, only for them to call later, and they couldn't do it because of their sponsors like Ruffles. At this point, I'm sick of people bothering me, and I'm tired of living in the fucking past. I posted the email so y'all can see the NBA still was trying to get me to come and sit courtside. Not fucking happening. He concluded his statement with I only go where I'm appreciated. The email also included mock-ups of uniforms for Brown's celebrity team, which would have been coached by the rapper Lil Wayne.
He should do a meme where it's a picture of a woman's head getting smashed by a car door, and then it says him, and then the woman's face says Ruffles.
He also like. I think his biggest sin was he beat up a famous woman, because everyone always brings up Rihanna, but he also like stalked and harassed like three or four women after that.
You ever see Takers? It is pretty fucking good.
I haven't seen Takers.
But also, you don't get hired to that game because you're great at basketball. Right. Let's get real about getting real, right? Like, you got hired because people will come to see you, and Ruffles will pay for that. Right. Once those things don't happen, because you don't have basketball credits, you don't get to be in this. You're only in this because people like you. So when people don't like you, you get to go somewhere else. Well, people do like you. This isn't This isn't like so personal to you. It was personal to start. Like, we're hiring you because you did something that made people feel good. Oops, our bad. It turns out you didn't. So we're not hiring you for the feel-good game.
Yeah.
What's going to happen in that basketball game? Dunks? No. Right. Why are you watching?
He's also the guy that fucked up that Today, like, guest room or whatever, like the green room backstage. He's had stuff, like, he's making it like, why y'all bringing up old shit? It's like, it's not that old, Chris. You did other shit after that shit. And
it doesn't matter. Anyone in recovery will say, yeah, I'm sorry that I did that in my past. I'm trying to live a different life. But until you all can feel that, I'm going to sit on the sideline and do what I get to do. That's it. It's not like he's in jail. We can't look at these people like we're hurting them so fucking bad. Nothing's happening.
Right. And he'll still be able to do his concerts. People will come.
Yeah, they'll show up.
So yeah, he's absolutely fine. But yeah, it does. He is saying, look, y'all did me dirty. Now I did see this mock-up of his I guess his uniform, which is, I guess that's what they expected him to look like. That's some good Photoshop, you know.
Right.
You know, that's that's the 2017 BET Celebrity Basketball. So he could have been there and done that. And I gotta say, the Celebrity Basketball game was amazing. We did watch it. It didn't need Chris Brown. And the floor is LED, meaning there's no lines or painting anything on the floor. It's all digital.
It was neat.
And then they can change the rules in the middle of the game. They're just like, hey, if you shoot from here, you get 6 points. And then if you shoot from here, it's a 4-pointer. Oh, next time everything's worth double. It was fucking insane.
On fire.
Yeah, they did that. They did that.
Yeah, where as they ran around the court, a flame followed them around.
Hit a shot and fucking flames going out the court.
It was like live NBA jams. I asked Twitter because I was like, hey, if people at the game, do they see what I'm seeing at the house? Because I just see the floor lit up.
The only problem is that the celebrities, they're not real basketball players anyway. And the rules are changing. Like, I swear to God, like every 2 minutes a new thing happens. They couldn't keep up. So they didn't even know like what they were like. It was like, no, shoot from there, dummy. You get more points. And they're just like, I'll just shoot a regular shot because I don't know. It's all overwhelming to me. I'm just a regular person that's an actor.
OJ, can you do me a favor and shoot the fucking shot? It's like, fuck you, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. That's what they need. A celebrity all-star game that's just people we hate, you know? Also, in addition to that news, there's a lawyer for YSL, Young Slime Life, Young Thug. You guys may know as a rapper.
I don't say that. I just say young.
Yeah, because you're woke. You're you know,
none of my business.
You see through it.
Yeah.
Well, one of the lawyers, Nicole Fegan, was arrested on gang charges because she was allegedly calling defendants and stuff and letting people know, like, the police after you need to get out of there. They're coming to arrest you and stuff. People she wasn't even representing, just like other folks. And so now we're going down the rabbit hole of this woman's life.
What's her name again?
Nicole Fegan. I'm going to show y'all her Instagram. And we're now seeing like who this lawyer was, what she was about. Her Instagram is Fegan's Law. And
she's cute.
Right. Like she just looks. She's constantly giving
same time. That shit is weird. That shit is weird. People play gangster and police games at the same time.
People play gangster and police games at the same time. That shit is weird. Sometimes she's rapping.
You know, there is nothing better than when you walk out of the gas station and somebody be like, "Are you Nicole?" And you know, real shit, the world I live in, I don't even be one to claim myself sometimes. But then when he's like, you might not remember because it was a long time ago, but you got me out of jail, that makes you feel good.
I'm not trying to be funny. Are those words?
Yeah.
She's saying words, right? Okay.
I'm
like, what the fuck did she just say?
She's straight bussing, no cap.
I see.
She's wearing a blinged out watch. She's got the Essential Fear of God hoodie on. And she sounds to me like if you put AAVE, you know, slang, hip hop, rap, black people talk. Right. If you put that into the TikTok white girl voice,
yes,
she sounds like an amalgamation of those things. She's like, people be busting straight up, no cap. Like, where you're like, what? Wait, what? You're the lawyer for these people? And so, yeah, she got busted, but, you know, her Instagram page is giving, okay? We love to see it.
But what did she get busted for?
So she got busted for
telling people when the cops are coming?
Charging her with a criminal solicitation to commit offense and tampering with evidence and participating in criminal street gang activity. She got busted for allegedly cold calling a suspect in September 27, 2022. Deadly double shooting in Northwest Atlanta. Fegan told the suspect she learned in a preliminary hearing related to the shooting that there were active warrants for his arrest. She's accused of telling an unnamed person who she was not representing to dispose of his phone as police were going to arrest him. She was taken into custody and brought to the Fulton County Jail.
Is she trying to get clients?
She's sloppy. She just she's showing how she could be sloppy and still get herself off. And this is the best commercial ever. Let's find out.
Yeah.
Did y'all go to her Instagram?
Yeah, I'm on her Instagram. She has merch. By the way,
she has merch.
Amazing merch, by the way. This is a picture she took inspired by 50 Cent. When 50 Cent was he lost the judgment and was like ordered to pay a bunch of money, and to taunt the victim that he owed the money to, he declared bankruptcy, but then took a picture that said broke in cash, and she's done that. This is the inspiration.
I see.
She also has shirts like "Got
This
Proof."
is tacky.
She looks insufferable. Like at first I saw 3 pictures. I'm like, okay, cute, just judging looks. But now I hate her.
Yeah.
You showed me 11 pictures and I'm like, fuck off.
What does this mean? If your man's name holds weight, you can't just be out here acting like a regular bitch. What?
100 with holding a gun.
That's 100.
Yeah, while also holding a gun, which I don't know.
Yeah, and me and Roger got a joke that most of her clients found her on Instagram by typing in ATL lawyer, or as they like to say, ATL hoe.
I think she just
popped up.
People find her by putting like lawyer near me and
Instagram.
That's how she gets her clientele. A lot of fashion pics. I have a theory. Okay,
because she's at the whitening teeth thing every week. Like
a lot of filters.
Her nail salon is also a teeth whitening studio.
Yeah,
this is
a lot of filters on these. Here's her with her Got Proof hoodie on. Okay, so my theory is this:
Judge Judy is like, that's a lot of filters.
Yeah. Because the further you go back on Instagram, the more like just normal, regular
white
to a cotillion looking white girl shit there is. Right. I think she must have been like struggling as a regular lawyer, and at some point was like, I need to switch my image up to appeal to the hip hop community in Atlanta, which is currently being like targeted by the police and shit. I'm gonna basically fake like I'm so down in hip hop. Because her life's not really that hip hop. Like even her latest pictures, like she's dressed as like a Flintstone with her baby. Like that's elite white people shit. That's not.
We do love doing that. The old Betty, you call it. Yeah, we do. Love
that. You're just like she's raising, these puppies, like French puppy. Like she's not like down. She just took pictures with guns, and then she takes pictures with her black clients and raps the hip hop music. And now everybody's like, oh, she the hood lawyer. And I'm like, I think she's a regular white. Look at this pose. That's a white woman pose.
We do that. We do that.
Yeah, she do the one where she kicks the leg up. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, hand on the hip. Hand on the hip is
hand
like
on the headpiece. We do that. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think she's a regular white woman masquerading as a hood lawyer, but good for her. We love to see clientele, people get business. Good luck on her trial. I'm assuming she won't defend herself.
I hope not.
You think she code switches in court?
Oh, for sure. That's why you hire her.
You don't think she'd be telling the judge shit?
Not like that. Not like that. No. I think you're back there,
ain't no double negatives.
Yeah, when you back there in your consultation, she's like, "Don't even worry, don't even trip, dog. We're gonna go out there, we're gonna straight up, we're gonna keep it 100, all right." And then when she gets in there, she's like, "Writ of habeas corpus, Your Honor. Number 1, I'd like to file a motion." Like, okay,
she studied Legally Blonde.
Keeping it a buck. Objection.
Yes. All right. Let's move into some other stuff. All right. We got
seriously.
Let's do another segment over here. Okay. We love segments. That's what we do here. The Blackout Tips. And I think we'll go with white people news.
Yay!
because we got some people here that might know.
We can skip it this time.
We never know.
We don't know.
So, like, maybe you can help us.
White people do for bringing egg salad to the barbecue. We might be problematic or a little bit stiff. The stuff really harsh on our fragile pieces. White people do.
Bring the mayo.
White people news.
But after this is Middle Eastern news, right? I just want to make sure.
Absolutely not. Never.
Opportunity. No. Okay.
By the way, the maker of that song, is that our buddy Rick?
That is.
Yes.
That is Chicken Shack Studios.
Yeah, they made that for us.
Yep. It was amazing. No one knows the real words, but we vibes.
That's what some white people would do.
Yeah, it's vibes over here. I made up the words. So Taylor Swift, my girl.
Okay, yes. I know who that is.
She nearly falls off a chair during steamy vigilante shit performance at Eras Tour in Tokyo.
Oh no! Is she good?
I think she's okay. I think it worked out. We hate to see it.
Because you said she almost fell and it's in the news.
Right.
She doesn't even have to fall.
She tripped on something.
Yeah.
That's how much we care about white women in this country.
Something almost happened to her that was kind of bad.
Right. It's like she fell down a well? No, she tripped on something.
Right. We've already moved on from the shooting at the Super Bowl. We're we're over that. But Taylor Swift almost fell off a chair.
I heard I saw a thing where she gave $100,000 to the victims or something like that.
Yeah,
the family of the mom.
Family of the woman who was killed, who was a DJ.
That's a popular DJ. Lisa Lopez
and Taylor,
right?
Taylor, say that again. I'm sorry. Say it again.
It was Lisa Lopez.
Yeah, it was.
She's a popular DJ. She just caught a stray.
Yeah, yeah, literally. Yeah. And Taylor Swift couldn't even go to the parade because the police said her attending the parade would make it a security risk. They could not.
That's fair.
Do security. That's how popular she is, more than the fucking team that won the Super Bowl. So when people say like Taylor Swift's bigger than Super Bowl, she kind of bigger than Super Bowl.
She sold out football stadiums that some of the teams that actually play at the stadium can't fucking sell out.
Cleveland Browns can't sell out their own stadium.
Taylor Swift, that bitch is sold out.
Right.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, so she was doing this dance on this chair, and hopefully you guys are. I hope everyone's sitting. Okay,
she is.
Yeah. Trigger warning: she may almost fall here. I don't know what about this. This is a long national nightmare, but here we go. Oh wait, that was it. Okay, woo.
What?
Holy shit!
That was a tease. Anyway, she's sitting in the chair, but man spreading. You know how we do.
Yeah.
Nice.
If she was on the subway, people would be very upset.
That's how she. So someone's getting fired for not putting it exactly on the X.
You know, somebody lost their job off of that.
That is good thing she knows how to shake it off. I don't know who left that quote, but that's why they get paid the big dollars.
That was a whole news article.
Yes, it was.
Videos, because she almost but didn't.
Well, and you know, and I don't know if you saw that they were going for word count. We all have chairs in our house, and sitting down is sometimes comfortable. Well, not in this case.
The chair was invented in ancient Greece
by Johnny.
You know, they blaming the chair for not scooching up.
This is why I love white people news, though, man. Because isn't that refreshing? Isn't that cool? That's what white people be worried about. She almost fell off a chair. You look at the clip, you're like, I didn't even see her almost fall. Fine.
If things like that aren't serious, then what is serious? You know what I mean?
Right.
And everything's a joke. Yes, and she's well, by the way. She's okay.
A man almost licked to death by his pet chihuahua.
That could happen.
What?
That could happen.
How many licks does it take to get in the center of some dude in his death?
A great question.
Smug my.
A pensioner.
We kiss our dogs on the mouth. Everybody knows that. And
we all see
it.
There's video evidence. Go to any dog owner's Instagram if it's a white person.
Yeah,
we love it. A pensioner narrowly escaped death after an innocent lick from his dog left him struggling to breathe. Doctors believe the 71-year-old from the Canary Islands may have caught a rare bug from being licked by his chihuahua.
They say the dog's mouth is cleaner than your own asshole. You've heard that. But still.
Right. It's not like I'm kissing my own asshole.
Right.
The man who has not been named spent 3 weeks in the hospital, was given an oxygen mask to help him breathe. He eventually developed sepsis as a reaction to the infection.
Sepsis? That's when you shit in your own body, right?
Yep. He suffered days of diarrhea and a high fever before seeking help.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because how do you know?
Right.
He's taking regular ass Pepto-Bismol and it's like, oh, I've done my job. Whatever this is, it's beyond the pink coat.
Yeah, he's like, shouldn't have had those onion rings. Fuck.
You know what makes me feel better? When my dog comes over and licks me on the face. Oh, thank you, dog. It took him a week to go to the hospital, by which point he was short of breath and coughing up yellow mucus.
Ugh.
He's a former smoker. He has type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and a lung disease.
But where is the HIPAA in this? Why are they telling the rest of his shit? You don't have to tell off medications I'm on. The fuck?
He also eats dessert in the middle of the night.
Yeah, this isn't my criminal record. What is happening?
His breath kind of stinks.
When he sleeps, he gets his big toe.
Right.
He never really did well with the ladies.
He actually enjoyed the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones. And
he was like, you can see she's getting angrier and angrier if you look back.
Yeah.
This guy's sick.
He was diagnosed with pneumonia, complicated by septic shock, and given an oxygen mask to regulate his breathing. He told doctors he had been scratched or bitten by his dog, but blood tests revealed he had contracted Pasteurella multocida, which is bacteria from a dog's mouth.
Oof.
Yeah. But it sounds like he's okay. Medics say sharing your bed with a dog, letting them lick you, and kissing them are risky behaviors. So, y'all out there,
not the
guys.
way I do it.
I put my dog in a condom, and then they can sit on the bed.
I just lick fucking balloon.
But he turned out to be okay. He didn't die. So we love to see that. Michael Bublé.
Oh, how's he doing?
I've heard of that name before.
Me too. I'm looking it up.
Okay.
Actor, singer. I told you they're my go-to.
Canadian singer.
Yep.
He does Sinatra shit, right?
Yeah, he's a very star spreading the news ass singer, you know.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Fly me to the moon. He's one of these motherfuckers.
Right. Mm-hmm. Honestly, if you can't sing, why not just go into that genre?
Right.
Everyone can do that genre. It's the easiest one.
I'm gonna talk like that for the rest of this show.
Yeah,
now I have a song. Don't you know it's a flow?
There's never a run in it. You know, like there's no Mariah Carey note. It's just all just one fucking like, hey, we're having a good time. Someone's playing piano. An hour later, I get a check. Fuck it. I love this for him. Well, he claims he was on mushrooms at the NHL All-Star Game draft and thought he was in Blades of Glory.
Okay. This is also, once again, I'm reading this in the news.
Yes.
Like your regular afternoon of you know what? I took my pill this morning. Is everybody, can we please? Okay.
Right. Out of 500 word article.
He said this at the press conference for the NHL All-Star Game.
Oh no! I believe you then. Yeah.
I kind of fuck with it though. Like, this is how you tap into that white privilege, because I feel like they regulate drugs on the athletes all the time. Mushrooms is one of the weird drugs that people aren't really sure where they want to place it. You know, is it too much? Is it not enough? And to be like such a secure white man, you could be like, man, I was high as fuck last night. I thought I was in the game. Yeah.
Oh, Michael.
Right, Michael, you're crazy. Now, will we suspend any athlete for a year for that? Yes. But you keep singing your song. Yeah. And when they go, isn't that illegal? He goes, fly me to the moon. Hey, right? Having a good time.
I thought I was on the moon.
Yeah.
This is just a microdose of mushrooms, and he was lying. So, I'll be honest, I thought I was in a blaze of glory for most of the time that I was out there, until it sort of settled down, and then I realized, holy shit, I'm at the NHL All-Star Game.
You know, it just occurs to me that through all the incredible songs that you've done over the years, and all the hearts of women that you've won over around the world, with all that talk about fantasy hockey, you lost them all in one sentence. It all just evaporated. Years of building it up, and it's just gone.
Yeah, the mushroom.
Well,
Yeah, Will Arnett's like, I don't even know how to respond to that.
Yes!
You get laid sometimes and you sound like a dork, I guess. I don't even know what to. That
Will
is
is
the
like,
dumbest shit you
Don't
just
know how
said.
to
Will Arnett
When
is-
Bojack is like, you did what?
You know it's bad, don't you?
Yeah,
I don't think people know what microdose means.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do anything necessarily illegal. I did a microdose. Like, what are you talking about? You're not
Just
with
a
the
little
doctor.
bit of illegal stuff.
Just a little
Also,
microdose.
I was high as a kite.
Right. Right. Keep an eye on microdosing, everybody, because
Why are
apparently
you telling us this? Why are you
could have
telling
kept
us
that to
this?
yourself.
I know people who still are like secret about weed. Like it's legal, and they're like, don't tell everybody we smoke weed in the park, man. That's between us. And like, but we can do that. And,
Yeah,
and he's just-
I think we're showing age. I think we're showing age, right? I think our generation was like, this is your brain on drugs. All drugs are the same. They're all going to lead you down this terrible path. There's no such thing as dose because it's just all a bad dose. Like, I think we're a little showing our age.
maybe that's it. I mean, I'm not a huge drug person, so I don't know, and I just admit to being ignorant. But
Well, consider the morning shows that are like, it's Tuesdays with margaritas.
Right.
Like, that's been normalized. Consider, the commercials that we have for beer and how everyone is just fit, happy, bright-eyed.
Drug, Hamda. You didn't
Yeah.
know? The government supports that drug and can tax
well,
the hell out of it.
also though, and you guys will never see it the same because I after I tell you this, every beer commercial is a commercial for drugs, and I don't mean alcohol. I mean drugs like LSD, mushrooms. It's all like we drank beer and then a fucking train came out of the sky and it started
People all over the
snowing,
world.
and everyone started dancing and seeing colors and people were fucking floating in the. And it's like that beer does not do that, but there are drugs that do that seem highly interesting now.
so it is a gateway.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
like if they showed like every beer commercial should have like a brief 1-second clip before the commercial where it's like, oh, we popped acid. And then we drank beers, and then the fucking horses started coming out of the snow, and they were bringing a carriage, and they were fucking.
Yeah, could it be that commercials are the gateway, not weed?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
I
so.
can see that too.
That's why they're afraid to legalize the shit because it's better than the beer. Then what they gonna do? Beer is over if mushrooms go legal. It's a wrap.
Yeah, and that's why they fight it too, because they're like, hey, if you start doing like weed and some of these other drugs, all of a sudden they're not gonna buy the beer, they're not gonna buy the alcohol, they're gonna buy these other things.
Yeah, I'm not.
I think every drug is gonna be okay. All the drug companies are gonna do just fine. Beer still has its clients. Look at Keith tried acid. We heard him giggling all night to his friends, and he's still like, nah, man, beer's the shit. It just is what it is. It's taking the drug for your system. It hits everybody differently. Do the drugs for you.
Bobby Altoff's husband files for divorce months after podcaster shut down Drake hookup rumors.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay, so I do know this Bobby, I think.
I'm sorry, did they just really sincerely fit the entire article in that line? Because
and then you're done, right?
I need a second. What did you just say?
So she's a podcaster that is really really dry and makes fun of people, but nobody seems to know what show they're on. Is that right?
Yeah, she does the it's the millennial like I'm nonplussed. I'm not impressed. I actually don't know anything about you. You need to prove to me why you're here. Now it's all an act behind the scenes. Obviously,
do you think they know? Do you think the guests know? Because nobody knows how to be funny. Because sometimes it seems the guests don't know.
They do know.
They sound stupid.
they do know, and it's part of the bit. It's like when you go on the Eric Andre show.
Oh.
Yeah, Two Ferns too. That works too. When you go on that show, like maybe the first guy didn't know, I don't know, but the reputation now is like famous person goes on here, she acts like you're not famous, and like, what are you doing here? And then you're like, I'm Lil Wayne, baby. That's why I'm here. And then she's like, Lil Wayne, is it because you're small?
And they have to know. They have to.
Yeah,
they have to know. But when they try, I think it's they try to be funny. I bet.
Right.
And then it comes off like you're stupid. Like Jiminy Glick, I loved. The worst one I ever saw was Jay Leno because he was trying to be funny. It's like, don't try, you moron.
Yeah, her shit got too big, and now everyone knows the bit, and they come in wanting to do it with her. The first ones, I think, was when no one really knew the point. They were going viral, but then
she's doing silent trailers as if it was an interview.
Yeah, basically.
So you have a movie. You do movies. How did you memorize things?
Right.
What's your name in movies?
Right. And she's never impressed with it. So you're like, I want an Oscar for that. And she's like,
I hear you run a lot. Did you win? Right. Did you win a 10K? Is that why you're here?
So what happened?
So her husband, Corey, filed for divorce from her months after she was forced to shut down rumors that she hooked up with Drake, because Drake was a guest on the podcast, which is how it kind of made it into the Black Twitter sphere. She started interviewing rappers and this is weird thing on Black Twitter where Black people will only share the ones she does with Black people, but then they'll be like, this racist bitch doesn't even know who Drake is, and I'm like, she doesn't know who anybody is.
Right.
Like she had fucking like Jennifer Aniston on there not knowing who she was. Just stop sharing only the Black ones, guys. It's fine. But
with Drake, she doesn't know who Jews are either, right? Like,
she's listen, she don't know Canada. Okay, she don't know child actors.
She doesn't know wheelchairs.
Do we think they fucked?
I don't know or care, but let's say yes for the sake of their marriage being dissolved. It's interesting. Rumors, you shut down rumors that you hooked up with.
It's interesting you just It's interesting that it happens to be Drake. Like you just named somebody else.
Right. According to the dissolution of marriage obtained by Page 6, Corey cited irreconcilable differences as the reason for the split. They tied the knot in January 2020 and went on to welcome 2 daughters, a 3-year-old named Luca and a 1-year-old named Isla. And Corey has
been in a pandemic their whole life. Holy shit.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's what I think is really happening is pandemic marriage. We can go outside again. You know, you're way more famous than you were before.
Right.
You know, she's like, I gotta get out in these streets. Okay. Drake is giving out dick. Interestingly, the tech executive listed the date of separation as July 4th, 2023, the same month that Drake was a guest on Bobby's Really Good podcast.
Hello.
Yep, that's how fast divorce happens. I'm thinking of a divorce. Here's the paperwork. Yep. As a person who's been through divorce, totally how it happens.
Is that fast?
We need facts for white people news? I don't think so.
Look up a lawyer, and then you're gonna find that white lady we talked about. Like just looking for a lawyer. It takes longer than July 4th.
Legal Zoom /white.
I hope she gets that woman for her lawyer. I want to see
that would be the best.
Honestly, it wasn't giving, Your Honor, and he was straight up not about it. So we would like to file for joint custody. At the time, the media personality known for her incredibly awkward and dry celebrity interviews took to her Instagram story to share an uncensored DM exchange she had with the Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy. My girlfriend says you hooked up with Drake and got divorced. I'm saying that it's not true.
Okay.
What kind of DM is that? Like, hey, I heard this shit. I mean, I don't believe it. But would you like to let me know? And she replied, I'm not commenting publicly, but off the record, you're right that it's not true. She added atop the screenshot, I did not want to do this podcast in the first place, and now so much negativity is coming from it. She's 26 and she vowed to leave it alone after this, after elaborating on gossip that she and the rapper 37 years old, were feuding during an on-camera conversation, which was conducted in a hotel bed after she dropped everything to fly to Memphis to accommodate Drake's tour
everything.
schedule.
Okay, she dropped
She's
everything.
very busy. She's very busy. It also doesn't it also sound. I mean, she could be busy behind the scenes, but when your personality on the screen is a very like, I'm lazy and I don't do research and I don't give a fuck. Being like, I had to drop everything to do this interview. Fly to Tennessee, lay in my bed to do the interview, which shows I definitely don't give a fuck.
Right.
Also, I had to pretend to not give a fuck about Drake. That's hard work, guys. Okay. So you like rap or something? She said she missed her youngest child's first birthday. A seemingly disinterested Bobby hit the Grammy winner with the multiple deadpan questions. She then posted on an Instagram reel showing her having a miserable time at one of his concerts and making sure to keep her persona consistent. Yeah, that's another thing she does. She goes to the concert, everyone's dancing, having a good time, and then she's like, oh God, I'm so over this. I can't believe I have to be at this Drake concert.
This has nothing to do with Drake's penis, right? Being that
no, totally different. Totally different.
Completely different event.
Yeah, Drake's penis apparently leaked. No pun. On Twitter.
I guess it is.
Ew, what a fun. Oh.
I guess.
Well, now I'm
Will make
picturing
me
it.
think of it. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. You guys, that's half white people news.
White people news.
Staying on topic.
However, shortly after, Bobby scrubbed the Drake interview from all her platforms and even unfollowed the musician, who then unfollowed her. That he's never publicly addressed what happened. So I don't know. It's getting spicy over here.
There's something. Like even if it's all, it's not all fake. There's something.
Yeah, we love to see.
But you go through that much trouble, something happened.
It doesn't sound like something fun like sex, though.
Yeah, definitely don't. Yeah, I don't know how people got hookup out of that, but God bless them. You know,
because people like when people neg them.
Yeah, maybe that's. I guess Drake is supposed to be into that. I don't know. I've seen the women Drake is fucking, and she don't fit the profile, but maybe none of them have ever. Maybe none of them have ever talked down to him in that way that turned him on so much that he had to have sex and then unfollow them on social media and scrub the interview. I don't know.
They just sit there fucking, and he's like, "You know who I am."
Yeah, he's singing his songs. Kiki, do you love me? Panera Bread removes charged lemonade from the menu following lawsuits over death.
Finally, whatever the fuck this charged lemonade is. What is it worth? You're killing people. Right. Stop. It's not fucking worth it. Good for them. Right. What could it be? It's 18 times the fucking legal limit. No one gives a shit. It's not worth it. A girl died. The end. Their fucking problem.
I kept that shit up.
Anyway, this is good news. This is good news.
I like that I had never heard of this shit. It's been out for a long time, but I've never heard of it till that white lady died. And within 3 months, white people got this shit canceled, dog. They got on the case. They're like, get this shit out of here, Panera Bread. You know we love you. We love your bread bowls. But we not trying to die off the fucking lemonade.
That's weird. I would think they would turn it into part. Remember Four Loko?
Yeah.
That just increased the.
But once white people got a hold of it, their parents got that Four Loko formula changed.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. It is offensive what we're able to cancel all of it.
It does, yeah. If it was like if white people got mad and were like, you know, we really need to do this reparations thing. 3 months later, black people have checks. But no, it's Panera Bread.
Lemonade. We can't give everybody a mule. But if it's lemonade, fuck out of here.
Yes.
Get this shit out of here. We're like, what about the cops killing people? Let's hear them out. Let's hear them out.
That's not that important.
All right, body cameras. All right, we put some cameras on the killer. All right. What about that?
And the cop can turn it on and off at their leisure.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Okay. And then they can show it to you if they feel like
compromise. Yeah, right. Me and Roger had the original Four Loko. You don't want that shit. You don't want that.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's I don't know what the fuck that was about. I'm Michael Bublé off the Four Loko.
Yeah, child, yes. I didn't know what was happening.
But yeah, we got.
I micro-sipped it, and next thing I knew, I thought I was Mario, whatever the fuck.
I micro-sipped it, then it macro my face. It was bad. All right, we'll do one more white people news. All right,
it's getting offensive.
Well, listen, okay, we need these. This is what white people have going on. Okay, let's see who's a good white person to talk about.
I heard this one guy catfished his dad for a year. I mean, guess the fucking race. Then he wrote a book about it because white people can just do whatever the fuck they want.
And people find it charming.
Yeah.
Fucking his dad.
Jason Sudeikis.
Yes.
Okay. Actor.
He is an actor. That's correct.
Sudoku puzzle.
Oh, so close, but not. You missed it. 48. He can't keep his hands off of his 27-year-old actress Elsie Hewitt as they're seen hugging outside a West Hollywood nightclub 3 years after he split with Olivia Wilde.
Right.
Another actor.
And I do like Jason Sudeikis. You know, from SNL. 48-27. That's too much.
You called it.
That's too much. Sorry. The answer.
He's the one. He's the one. He went too far.
Yeah.
I wonder. I feel like in Hollywood they must never get called out because all of them are doing it. Yeah. It's just us regular people being like, "That's kind of weird, right?" And they're like, "I don't know. I was hanging out with Leonardo DiCaprio. He thought it was cool." I'm like, oh,
you gotta be like we're the same age, me and Jason. We gotta. You gotta be in your fucking 30s for me to even look at you.
Yeah, I feel like Ben Affleck's the weirdo in Hollywood. They're like, "Why are you back with J-Lo, dude?"
Right.
She's old enough to be your wife.
Right.
You gotta get with somebody old enough to be your daughter. Not what the fuck. She's old enough to be your sister, man. That's disgusting.
It is like I guess right Hollywood, and they're all doing it, and so they're not talking about it. But
they're the opposite.
I don't see how like a Leonardo DiCaprio, how you could be friends with him on his yacht and be like, that's normal. She's 22 and you're fucking her, and that's, I guess a yacht is fun, so you don't say nothing.
I think they're only in spaces that are fun and young. They only do fun and young things. Are you on a yacht, Keith?
No, I judge my age.
Who do you think when you go like, hey, want to come on my yacht today? Who do you think has time for that shit? Karen, you want to drop everything, just come on my yacht, possibly blow me, and I don't know if I feel like it, but you get steak and like some champagne. Would you like to do that? Do you have time to do that? Or are you a 22-year-old model and like, come on over, you'll probably get a job from this also. I mean, this is so regular that it's regular. Leonardo DiCaprio is not doing OMAT in his spare time. He's not looking for how to be happy. He knows how to do it. He knows what fun is. And this is fun. What's fun? When most people think about fun, they think about high school, college, their 20s. So when they go and have fun, sex is in that category. And that category is found on their yacht, in their mansion, by the pool, on the beach in the Maldives. When you go visit fun, you don't find 48-year-old Chemda and go like, I knew she'd be here. I know it. Sipping champagne, dancing in her bikini.
Let me meet her in Vietnam. You know,
yeah. She wants to go look at temples. That's what I want to do. I'm Leonardo DiCaprio. It's a different kind of fun. They're still engaging in that kind of fun. So I don't, to me, that's regular. To me, a lot of guys that age, if they could visit that fun that they have, no, they got to have Super Bowl parties, invite regular people who bring nice things like a bottle of wine, and they call it a party. Okay? That's not a party. People partying in different spheres than us don't go like, how old are you again? Your ID was checked. My lawyer said, I get to have sex with anybody on this boat. That's what I call fun. The end. What are you going to do? Take me to court? You can't. My lawyer's having fun with me on this boat also. I'm Leonardo DiCaprio. Every fucking thing I play is the most despicable human being. And I'm always the good guy in the movie. What was that movie where he just fucks everybody?
Oh, what? No. Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street, he is the coolest guy. And in every scene, he's fucking over some woman. He's fucking over you. He is literally putting fingers. He's like, fuck this guy. He's just a regular post office worker. There's a post office worker in the theater going like, yeah, fuck that guy. Have fun, Leo. Have the most fun, Leo. That's how we have fun. Yeah, it's drugs. It's cars. It's women who are not over 30. What is wrong with you? It's steak, it's shrimp, it's lobster. Even if you're allergic, you're not going to die. You don't die when you're having fun like this. And if you do, we don't talk about it.
Right. Yeah.
It just keeps going.
I like to picture him and his crew having like opposite conversations with other people. Like, so you're dating somebody that's like your age? Like, what do y'all even fucking
What do you do? Talk and sip tea?
Right.
How is that fun?
What do you do? Go to the early bird special?
What do you explain to her?
What do you do? Budgets together?
What do you explain to her?
How do you find yourself being smart around someone your age?
Yeah. What is that like? So like when you're at a dinner, there's not loud techno music and you keep going, huh? Huh?
You're not microdosing anything?
Right.
So you heard her talk and now you have to remember that?
Right. But you don't have like an assistant that knows her birthday? Y'all go out and do shit? Wow. Okay. I mean, if you into that, I think it's kind of weird to me.
Would you win like the newlywed game? What the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know her last name. That's the point. But yeah, so he is hugging up on this young actress. You look too cool for school in a sizzling black leather number. They're evening on the town during their evening on the town while Jason opted for a casual look varsity style jacket.
Once again, white people news, you guys. Thank you. This is just...
Don't they know the picture tells 1,000 words? They can just show the picture.
But they got 1,000-word count, so you gotta.
I know they don't have to.
Oh shit! In other news, a 50-year-old is really hot for a 25-year-old. Finds her very, very sexy. Look at this picture. We had to catch them real quick because it's very rare to see someone who likes someone half their age and wants to feel them. That's
for being in a TV show about soccer. It looks like his jacket is based in basketball.
Well, it's a high school varsity jacket. The way he wants
with
to
the
be.
lettuce.
The way it's aspirational for his lifestyle.
Right.
Look at how many ads are around this picture. There's video ads. There's
the best.
Oh, nice.
Maps are coming up. Holy shit!
Those are.
Was
cool
she going
pants,
to the Madam Web premiere?
That's gotta smell. Yeah.
She look like it.
She's also
targeted audience.
She's also in Madam Web.
Madam Web, by the way, totally not a porn. And I thought the pictures when they promoted it, I thought they were scissoring and shit, but not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. And there they go walking into the restaurant, you know, being
wow, they
cool.
did so many things that day.
And then they had to wait for the car, I guess.
How did the photographer keep up? Look, that's him looking at her again. Wow. Hands in the pocket this time. They're diversifying. Okay.
How does he not know this is salacious when they take all these pictures? Because when he's hanging out with like his age appropriate friend, the paparazzi they're just like, oh fuck no. But we wasted, guys. Let's go. Waste of a day.
Wrap it up. Everybody's the same age.
Nothing to see here. Fucking, this guy's boring.
They're gonna talk about the arthritis. Let's go, guys.
Right.
Wrap it up.
The only people they ever take pictures of being with someone age appropriate is literally J-Lo and Ben Affleck, and it's because Ben Affleck has resting bitch face, and it's like they can always pretend they're fighting. They're like, oh, Ben Affleck must hate. He must hate being with this super hot woman everybody loves. He must fucking hate it.
And like J-Lo really seems to have her shit together. She's never in the tabloids for shitty things. She's in newspapers because she still has, like, you could still see her stomach muscles.
Right.
I remember, like, there's not a lot that you hear about her. One time I heard that her dinner bill was like a few $1,000s and she doesn't even drink, but she bought a $5,000 bottle of something. I'm not even getting the numbers right. And I'm like, yeah, that is a business person.
Yeah.
You're doing things. So I never really hear
She was in the news lately for Ayo Edebiri apologizing to her for making jokes about J-Lo not being able to sing on a podcast. Like, that's how she makes the news, is someone being like, I just saw you rehearse and my bad. I said you were trash and we're on SNL together and I'm sorry. That's J-Lo news.
Yeah. You know what kind of news I want to hear from J-Lo?
Yes, chef.
A Fly Girl reunion.
Oh, what are they up to?
I would love that.
Oh, man.
We got to bring back In Living Color for one episode.
Oh,
and it's just them dancing for 30 minutes.
Yeah, because if they do any of the comedy skits, they're getting canceled, which is why it can only be a one episode special. Yeah, it's like, we're gonna do Men on Films, guys, and don't worry, we're pre-canceled. We know there's no episode 2. It's already offensive.
They go, hey, you know what? Just kidding. Here they are again dancing.
They should do Men on Films, but like not the original. It was the Wayans brothers. No, it was Dave. What's his name?
It was Damon and Alan Greer, David Alan Greer.
Yes. So, but they should not do it. They should get people who actually dress like that and talk like that. And that will be the woke segment of the non-woke.
Yeah. There's like flipping that they couldn't do it today shit to being like, they could do it today. You just have to get some different people. There you go.
And you're an asshole if you complain. Like, it's a they're called people.
Republicans are the ones that get mad and shit. They're like, this is woke DEI bullshit. I came to be offended. I came to see gay people be offended, guys. Okay? All right. Last thing. We got to talk about sword ratchetness and then we'll get out of here. Okay?
Of course.
PSA to the world. Let me play the longest sound effect in the world.
All time.
This sounds like that song. Is it real, son? Is it really real, son? Let me know it's real, son, if it's really real. Something I can feel, son. Load it up and kill one.
When I was all right. A Myrtle Beach man is accused of stabbing someone with a sword after a food argument.
Can we get out of white people news?
Oh, white people news. Is that what we think? Well, surprise, everybody. It's a black dude. Oh, no. I didn't see it either.
It is so talented to, in the streets, stab someone with a knife. Like, they see you coming. You got to wave it really sincerely and specifically focused. It's a lot.
Did this fall into minimum wage too? We got a 2 for 1. What's happening here?
Well, let's hear. They got a news article.
This man is accused of stabbing someone with a sword after an argument over food. Arrest warrant state. Myrtle Beach police officers responded Thursday night to Little River Road. Warrant state after an argument, Fabian Brown went into his room and closed the door. They say when the victim opened the door, Brown stabbed them in the stomach. Brown's charged with assault and battery. He's being held under a $15,000 bond.
And he's like, it's Fabian, goddammit.
You're arguing over food, then you get stabbed in the stomach. The irony.
And you know what? They're so not worried about you leaving that your thing is $15,000, your bail.
Right.
They are not concerned about you.
Right. Oh,
oof, you're not going anywhere.
You've seen these people where they're like, yeah, I ate your sandwich. What are you going to do about it? Well, you got to do something.
Mm-hmm. And then you go in his room to confront him. And he's like, take this sword in your stomach. Yeah. Now you're full. How you like that?
It took me a second.
Oh, man. All right. So that's it for the episode. I just want to say that, once again, I love you guys.
Yes, we do.
Y'all are inspirations to us. We would not have started our show without y'all. Just take these compliments. Don't try to make a little snarky comment.
Kissy. Say
anything self-deprecating about yourself or anything mean back to us. We love you guys. Hemda is gonna be sad to see you go, but I'm always happy to watch wherever your journey takes you. I remember being in a cubicle and listening to you guys, and for the hour or so that y'all were there, it was like I wasn't even at work. I was out. I was in an apartment listening to people talk about being clowns professionally, listening to people talk about shitting in milkshakes, all kinds of stuff. And you guys really showed me like that you can build a world of your own, and I feel like even our community is a testament to the community y'all have built.
That's enough. Thank you. Okay.
This last couple years, doing last week has been really dope.
Yes.
And being ingratiated into the Keith and the Girl community and all the listeners that cross over between us is a testament to y'all too, because I feel like the fans of a show tell you a lot about the host of the show.
They do.
And you guys have such great fans. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
You know, if this is the last time for a while that you're on just this show or whatever, I just wanted to make sure that I said that, and then we can leave. You don't have to say anything. Okay, it's fine. Real emotions were sincere and shared, and that's it. And there's not a thing that's happened after that.
It's very nice, and thank you.
Don't forget the Dad Emails book.
Yes.
Okay. Don't forget OMAT. The links will be in the show notes for those listening later. And support these two wonderful people. They really showed me how being authentic and growing in person in front of everybody is a thing that you can do. And it's not the end of the world. It's a little scary, but do it scared. You know?
Yes, please do. And I want to say something too. I want to tell you all, thank you for helping me grow. Me doing last week kind of helped me personally grow as like a host, if that makes sense, because I've kind of been doing my own thing. But when y'all initially asked, I was like, okay, I'll do it. But I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. How am I supposed to, be in charge? Because that's normally something that Roderick does. And so I appreciate you making me feel comfortable, making me feel welcomed. Even though I have the hardest time pronouncing it, with them big ass words. People change y'all names to something simple.
If anybody doesn't know, Karen does a wrap up show with Rod and Karen do a weekly wrap up show about the guests behind the scenes on Keith and the Girl, and there is something with. You're not dyslexic, right? You're not dyslexic.
No, to the best of my knowledge,
it's just names.
It's names.
It's never a title.
She looks at a name for a split second, closes her eyes, and then guesses what the name might have been.
Karen, these people are full of shit. You are talking to a couple of people who have named their show, their livelihood, Keith and the Girl, so that nobody ever has to try pronouncing my name in order to support the thing that I do for a living.
But in all fairness, Karen would also mess up Bob Smith. So
right.
Bob Smith deserves it. Bob Smith, let the Bob Smiths have their names mispronounced finally. Do you know that in other countries people can't say Smith?
Can we get out of white people news? Karen closes her eyes. She's like, Bukaki Simona?
Casey James, so long. Nice to see you. Farewell, goodbye. No, that's not.
That's not it. Look at it again.
Well, thank you for being here.
Yes.
Make sure y'all support. And
I'll tell you this. No, this is so beautiful. And I know I said this in an email that very few good things came out of the pandemic. And one of them is that we were remote and able to be in touch with people from North Carolina on a regular basis, really getting to know you. For the people who listen to The Black Guy Who Tips is the people listening now. First of all, if you don't and you came for us, subscribe. Second, these are the people that you're looking at. They are like this all the time. They yes and each other. They laugh at each other's jokes. They understand that when they make fun of each other, this is entertainment. The love pouring from these two constantly has been consistent. Off air, on air. It's just
you could check
so
their phones at any
inspirational.
time. Nobody's DMing Drake. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
I promise you that is not.
He sent an accidental text to Karen. I never knew about it or cared. I was just like, what? Okay.
He sent a kissy face.
Okay.
Karen said he sent that months ago. I was like, yeah, okay.
Okay. The story is, I thought on vacation somewhere, I left a medicine bag at somebody's house, and I found it. And I took a picture and thought I sent it to this person. I sent it to Karen by accident. Karen hearted it. And then I went, I thought I typed, I guess I did take it through security after all. I even mistyped that. I don't know what I wrote salad instead of security. She ha-ha'd that. And then as like like a thank you for looking in your house for my medicine bag. I sent a kiss emoji. She hearts that and then just goes on with her life. What am I just nuts, Karen, or what were you thinking?
When life is jaded, turn on the black guy who tips. You will see the most genuine,
That's what we're saying. Yeah.
relaxed, like going with
really
it.
like everything. Roger picks on me about how I like and love
Karen's just
everything.
like, it's Keith, and he's a funny person. It must be jokes I just don't know.
Yes, yeah.
I love.
I
this.
will laugh in the room even if I don't get the joke. I was like,
love
I'm
this.
supposed to laugh.
I love this for you. I love this for you. What?
Yes. If you're happy, I'm happy. You like it, I love it, and I really do mean that. I mean, you know.
Oh my God.
My new book, The Karen Text.
All her replies are just hearts, and then
Yes.
Right.
you're just going on a podcast being like, "What the fuck could she have meant?" Because I don't know what I meant.
Well, we're lucky to be in your world, and I'm talking about like being able to listen to you guys is a break from the normal harshness of reality, which just weighs on us every day. You both are such a delight. You are a delight, and you're all listening to this for a reason, and I know the reason. The heart just grows and grows. The laughter comes with it. You guys are so funny, obviously, but it's such a dream. It's so wonderful that you guys are doing this. Please keep going, even though I'm not. Please believe that this is good.
That's good for you.
I love that for you.
I'm getting off this roller coaster ride.
Right.
You keep going.
Fuck these assholes.
That's your heart.
Yeah.
Heart emoji. Ha.
Heart emoji.
I'm gonna go get the fuck away from all these comics.
Enough laughter for me. It's time to take some things seriously. Make sure y'all check them out. Keith and the Girl.
Yes.
Make sure you listen. Go to the archives if you're ever missing him. Because until like March 7th, that's it, y'all. So these are the last ones, and you're booking guests, which is kind of like booking guests for your own funeral. You get to give them the last thoughts and hear what they say. So
it's actually all the worst guests we ever had. We want to make things right. I'm just kidding.
I got a list.
It's gonna be my final fight. Let me check. You said in 1953.
Bring that dude, Danny, that had the life coach. Bring both of them back.
Right. Amen, yeah.
What, Danny? We just have a follow-up question. What the fuck? Yeah. Just in
5
general.
minutes. 5 minutes. Every worst guest we ever had.
Are you still a weird liar? You still doing that?
That's all we want to know.
Thoughts?
Yeah. All right, guys. That's it. We'll be back throughout the week. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. Bye, everybody. Bye, Keith and
Bye,
Linda.
Keith.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Fun. Peace.
Bye.